So sad news,
Hey.
Chekhov.
What's up?
I can't stream given my new internet situation, so everything's
Oh,
just gonna be recorded, and it's going to be
that's
uploaded
okay.
to my YouTube channel. So,
That's okay.
but at least I'm
I
getting
am just
everything
glad to
electronically.
play. Yeah. Yeah, you are roboting out just a little bit every once in a while, but
Oh, no.
I wasn't sure.
It's not bad.
It's because my parents' house is super white. I've told this to Cade and G and Earth, and like
I'm sorry,
it's
your parents' house is super white? I thought the
wide.
opposite
Yeah.
was true.
Wide.
Okay. Okay, I was like, not according to
So
what you
white next
told
to
us,
you.
but okay.
No, it's one story, but it's very long,
Oh, I
elongated.
see.
So
Okay.
yeah, so like they have the internet modem on one side of the house, and I'm on the other side of the house. But they also have like
Okay.
these extenders just like in different places. So
Gotcha. Okay. Makes sense.
Mhm.
Well, let us know if you have internet troubles. You guys
I
got it figured out yesterday, though, when you were playing, right?
I mean, yeah, he
yeah.
just ordered it. It didn't really seem to have any hiccups.
The
That's
the
okay.
only the only issues is just having family over.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You're
Yeah.
just so damn popular.
I know.
How
Everybody
dare
wants
you?
a piece of Aurora.
They've known me longer. I'm
Uh,
sorry.
Whew. Ouch. Damn. That game, that hurt.
I do have my uncle and his husband are coming over supposedly this weekend. So
supposedly.
Supposedly.
supposedly
Supposedly. Like,
because
maybe they won't?
it's because
Maybe I
they
will.
it's because my
Maybe
uncle
I will.
says that he will visit, but then like 3 weeks later they don't. So
Nice.
How was yesterday's
Very
game? I
helpful.
didn't get a chance to tune in. Or I guess you weren't streaming, but I usually like
that's
pop
right.
into the chat if I can. But
Yeah. I mean, it was
That's
good.
good.
We outfitted them new gear in area board, so
Those
they got
who
a lot stronger.
yeah.
Ken's sword was awakened, and you probably saw the item card. I
oh
have
yeah.
no shame. Um,
Mile
and
long item card.
they ended up in a bar in the Astral Sea, and they got into a bar fight with a bunch of demons. And Eidos played cards with some beholders, and a couple of Illithid strolled on by, like, no problem.
As they
Like
do.
they do. Like
Yeah.
they do, yeah.
The Astral Sea is a fun place.
Excellent. Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad to see that. Or I guess I would be here. Never mind. Never mind. Don't worry
Cade,
about it. Ignore me.
Cade allowed me to get a Blood Fury tattoo, which essentially doubles my sneak attack. It's awesome.
Oh no.
Hell
I've
yeah.
used too many of my resources in that one bar fight.
Yeah.
We have to do everything in one day essentially.
I'm
It'll be
considering it. Let's see how it goes. There might be options I throw at you. Depends on what
We'll see.
avenues are
We'll
taken.
see.
So
We'll see.
all right. Well, that'll
Oh.
be Sunday, Saturday, whatever. Now.
Yeah, we'll have to see. It's my turn to throw a wrench in the plans. Whee!
Oh, God.
Is it your turn to betray the party?
I mean, no, it's just Saturday. Next Saturday is my birthday, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Entirely sure if we'll play on Saturday or not. We'll see.
That'd be
Just
fun.
call through your phone. No, I'm kidding.
You're not going any. Are you going somewhere, or did you have something planned?
I'm going to Minnesota
Oh,
for a couple weeks because
Gotcha.
my folks wanted to do like a birthday / their anniversary like thing. So going to Minnesota and then to Florida for like a week.
Ah, I see.
Anniversary. That's
Yeah.
kind of a weird combo.
Dang.
Yeah, their
Florida.
anniversary is like a week after my birthday.
Ah.
Birthday anniversary bash.
Right? Yeah. So I probably won't be able to play while I'm in Florida, but I think you were saying like we didn't know if we were gonna be able to play some of those days anyways.
Yeah, like the end of August, I'm gonna be the beginning of September. I'm gonna be like, maybe
Okay.
not available anyway, so may as well take a break.
Yeah.
But
it might be like
Well-
the 22nd. I'm not sure if I'll be able to play.
yeah. All right. Well,
But-
let's find out
Right.
what you guys are
We'll see.
doing though.
Yeah.
Because that's fun. So last time on Curse of Strahd, you guys took a little road trip, ran into some fake greenery, flipped off some people that were maybe possibly following you. You never had that confrontation.
We didn't.
Got into Vallaki. Yeah. Got into Vallaki, realized that you've been replaced. Essentially fought your doubles, but not really. They weren't really your doubles. They were just vampires that looked like you.
They died.
They died. They did die.
We don't die, guys. We don't.
Yeah. Never.
Well,
None of us have ever died.
But yeah. After that, I believe you also. Oh yeah, that's right. You killed Valenta, one of Strahd's brides.
Yeah.
Strides.
Hell yeah.
Strahd broads. Those broads of Strahd.
Broads.
Exactly.
Those
Broads of
bitches of
Strahd.
Strahd.
Which maybe will piss him off. Who knows? You haven't really gotten that far yet. But immediately, Rictavia whisked you away. And basically took you down below the city as opposed to a hideout. He essentially took you down into the catacombs, past the sewer system of Vallaki, and even further down into what appears to have been a long-abandoned mine. You kind of heard from him that apparently there is some sort of according to him, a portal. Or not even according to him, according to another dude that has been down there. Some sort of portal into another world, and you've decided after some deliberation to check it out. But first of all, you are taking a long rest, I believe, was the plan, or what was the
plan?
I think that's where we left off.
I don't remember. Oh yeah, because it was like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was super
early. And we're really fucking tired.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, because you would have been starting to catch those levels of exhaustion, so you were like, nah, we're just gonna get. So, you don't have to necessarily. I mean, it's up to you. You can sleep in the mines, or Rictavio suggested you sleep in that very small room, which is technically like protected against scrying.
But also a closet.
But also a closet, yeah.
But also not a scary mine shaft, so.
This may be the last chance we have to rest somewhere secure.
I
Sure.
mean,
depends on what's on the other side.
Closet it is.
Are we all
Into the
cuddling
closet.
then?
I'm down.
Sure.
Less cuddling and more stacking. You're just gonna have to kind of.
Are we gonna play cards? Nyuk, nyuk, nyuk.
Let's just hope Carter doesn't try to throw any of us overboard.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Wait, there's no windows. We're all underground now.
So he could
That is
throw us
fair.
down the mine.
Don't give him any
sorry.
ideas.
Well, I mean, I don't. Unless suddenly RNG is on our side, I don't think it's gonna matter.
Oh yeah, are you gonna roll
At
the
this
nth
point, I don't
nat
think he's ever
one?
gonna be able to talk
Another
to
one.
Zenala.
I so want to see it be another one.
I know, I so
At
wanna
this
see
point,
it.
we're at
really
like 1
do.
in. Oh, it's crazy.
How many chance?
Well, all right. Is there anything else you guys wanted to do before you bed down, or are you just basically going back into that closet, falling face
so.
first, and passing out?
We may as well go back to the closet if we want to be more secure in our dreams, so to speak.
I can talk to.
Sorry, did you want to say something? Okay, I
I'm
wasn't sure
reading
if they
the
were.
Fine Steed. I think I can talk to Sparky telepathically. Yeah, you can communicate if he's within a mile of me. So he'll just inform Sparky that he's going out of range and to enjoy himself on the fauna surrounding the city. So there's now a
you
giant
see-
black shadow wolf just running wild in the forest around Velaki.
He
If you
fits him
see
so
any
well.
other people of us, then kill them.
Yes, what? If you see anything that looks like us that's not us, go ahead and enjoy yourself.
All right. Sparky frolics off into the twisted, disturbed woods of Barovia, fitting right in. Aesthetically, he's just a part of the part of the scenery now.
Yeah.
And yeah, you guys all bed down. It is very tight in there. You're basically kind of Tetrised out along the floor. There's like one small table in the corner, but aside from that, it's literally just a wooden floor, or not even a wooden floor. I think it would probably be a dirt floor at that level. Rictavio kind of leaves you in there, locks the door, says that he'll be back by morning or, later. I believe last time, if I'm not mistaken, you guys asked him for something? What was he getting for you? There was a reason that he was leaving.
Can't remember.
Here's at the end. We're not.
I'm sure it was very important.
Are we sure? Am I gonna have to pull up my video?
The only thing I can remember, like, jokingly asking for was a cane sword.
That
but
was.
I don't think that was, like, important.
Yeah.
Was that the only thing?
It was more of a joke. I don't know.
Pretty sure. I don't think there was anything that we needed. Because I don't think the guy that originally found the door came back, was crazy, disappeared, and went back through the door and has not been seen since. But he came back and said something about a city and a forest and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't remember needing anything because the only thing I was hoping for was be able to talk to the guy. But if he's gone,
and the far
I
reaches of Barovia.
I actually remember he was going to find Thaddeus's bucket, like something with his scent, because
for you to track.
Yeah, I sourced out a bunch of smells so that we could try to tap it easier.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's going to probably he's gonna go look for Thaddeus's something. Undergarments, literally like anything from his house, I guess. First, have to see if there's anything left of Thaddeus's house. Let's be honest. All right.
We will rest. I mean, it is a little bit easier because two of us can just sort of sit here cross-legged. Like we don't take up as much space. We're technically.
Yeah, I'm just gonna huddle in a corner.
Prayer doesn't even need to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, read my Book of Shadows.
So
all right.
It's just Des and Damas and Carter who need to really bed down.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Des like picks up Dumas like a stuffed animal and then goes and like curls up next to Eris.
All right. Yeah, Dumas is very warm, so
yeah.
He just produces his own heat. You also could probably use Werewolf Carter as like a pillow /
I don't know. He gets bigger. If size is a concern, it might.
That's true. That's true.
But I mean, if he takes up majority of the space, then yeah, Des
he's
could
just a giant fluffy pillow.
Yeah.
Just lay on top of him.
I'll just be constantly petting him while reading my book.
As a person?
As a person. As a wolf.
I don't know if he's necessarily going wolf. Okay.
It's a choice.
It's a bold choice.
It is.
Sure.
But in the morning, we can head through the door, and once we know what's on the other side, hopefully react and plan.
Wait, I need to do my 1-minute ritual on one of you. In the morning.
Oh, that's right. All right. So we'll skip to morning. You guys can mark off your long rest. Morning comes, but like nothing changes. You just wake up eventually. I'm presuming those of you who don't sleep time out approximately 8 hours and are like, okay, that's enough. Get up.
That's enough. I'm bored.
Wakes them, starts making some breakfast, and it was like, it's about time we move on.
I also want to do Can I have 1 minute of our morning?
Yeah,
Yes,
before
what
Well,
would you
I
like?
also need 1 minute of
Yeah.
someone's
Well, while you do
morning.
that, then I guess I'm going to.
On who? Who wants to be the
I don't
next
know.
one? Because I got Dumas already. And I have Savid, so it's just anyone here. So either Eris, Carter, or you, Des. Or, well, you're gonna be busy anyway.
A little bit. I mean, you could do it to me, I
Probably
guess.
gonna. Yeah, I was gonna say either her or Eris is probably gonna be the best bet because when we wake up, Carter's doing his best to like inch away from everyone so that nobody
Well, that's right.
catches a couple hundred volts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very well. But I
We don't even
reserve
have
the
any
right.
sheep to do it against. Oh, no. No, we don't have the rams for Carter
Oh, yeah,
to.
that's right.
Yeah, no, left that with
So
Christ.
we don't know what we're
Rifle.
gonna run into. So honestly, I kind of want to
True.
maintain it in case we run into something that's gonna bite my throat off.
Yeah.
Yes. Eris
So-
would rather take the electricity than the ritual, but he won't do that this morning because he agrees with Carter's assessment. It'd be better to hold on to that, so he will allow it to happen under the agreement that I reserve the right to destroy it at my will.
So is Eris volunteering for my ritual?
Sure,
Apparently.
as long as I have the right to destroy it whenever I wish.
Sure, you can tell me.
Will you listen?
Yeah, I'll listen.
Will you
Insight check.
acquiesce?
I mean, it's better if I do it in combat, because it's more effective during combat.
Do you need me to truth
He
him?
just stares at him and narrows his eyes. No, save your magic. Very well.
Okay.
I'll do my 1 minute ritual. My Sanctuary of Hearts.
He's thrilled.
And it turns out to be a black heart with 2 raven feathers.
Oh, who would have thought?
Who would have thought? And then collapses it into a little bead.
Sure.
There you
Are
go.
each
See,
bead
harmless.
color coded for you?
Huh?
Yeah, but are the beads color coded? Are you gonna have like a little rainbow charm bracelet at the end of this?
Do you expect anything less from me? Yeah, I've got a red
Well
one
then.
for Dumas, I got a green one for Savid, and now I got a black one for Eris.
What color's mine?
I don't know, I haven't done one for you.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
Oh.
Maybe tomorrow.
Wow.
Maybe tomorrow, Des.
Okay. Yeah, I'm busy. I gotta talk to Mom. Hold on.
Yes,
One
okay.
minute.
Gotta talk to Mom. Hey, Mom.
oh, commune. Okay, damn. Starting off with the big guns.
Oh,
Well, you know.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Would have
be
done
in...
it last night, but I didn't have it.
I'm gonna be in my autumn season. Just
Um,
letting you know.
Okay, so, how many is it again?
3 questions.
3 questions, alright.
you can get unholy water. I don't know why that never
I
occurred to me that was
guess.
something you could do.
How
do you-
Yeah.
I feel like...
I'm not sure what it is, but
probably has
So
the
you wa-
same effect on celestials.
Yeah.
It's just weirdly cool. I never thought that unholy water was something that could exist, but now I kind of want to get a hold of some unholy.
That just reminds me of the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, because everything's like the opposite. Like, they have an anti-pope.
antipope.
So I'm just like, huh. Alright, alright. Well, because like
Alright.
in the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, like all of witches are like, yeah, you get it.
What is
Worshippers,
that?
they're worshippers of Lucifer.
Kind of confused. What is the whatever you just said?
Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
Yeah,
It's
no
a
idea.
Netflix show. It's like
No,
if
I've
you,
never heard of it.
if
Like
it's,
their reboot of the Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
but like a much
Yeah.
darker version of it.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
It's a
So,
good
Des,
show.
immune.
Yes.
Commune, what are you asking?
Dear Raven Queen, we're going into a mine. and it's gonna be spooky and scary, and apparently there was like a portal at the end. Do you know if this portal at the end is something that is dangerous or safe? Wait, hold on. Is it dangerous?
Is the portal in the end dangerous? So it's yes or no answers, yes?
Yeah.
You can't necessarily get extra information.
Yeah, no, it's just
Magic
a yes or
8
no
ball
or
says.
unclear.
Yep. It's literally
Right.
a divine magic
Yep.
8-ball.
Magic 8-ball
That's good
says,
later.
ask
Oh
again.
boy.
I mean, it says the DM might offer a short phrase as an answer instead if it's if a one-word answer could be misleading or contrary to the deity's interests.
Pack a coat.
80% chance of rain. Oh boy, how do I answer? Hold on. I'm thinking. So is it dangerous, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the first
That's
question.
the first one is the portal dangerous?
I just thought of a few ways to word around that. Sorry.
No, it's all good.
She has to be nice. I guess she doesn't necessarily
I was
have
about to
She
say.
could be tricky about
It's the
it.
Raven
But
Queen.
she's not like you, whatever your character was, Fleur,
No.
who's just a dick
Just feel.
on
It's
purpose.
super vague.
Right.
All right. So I'm just gonna do this. I'm not gonna whisper to you because everybody will want to know anyway. You don't get a worded reply, but you get a vague feeling of a lack of clarity. Usually, when you pray to the Raven Queen, you close your eyes, and that darkness, right, as you're kind of in your own head, for lack of a better word, is comforting. It's dark, but you know that it's a comfortable, like warm darkness. What you get instead is just misty white. It kind of reminds you of the mists outside of Barovia, of just uncertainty, unclarity.
Okay. Is there anything on wherever this leads that could potentially help us with our fight against Strahd?
Sorry, can you say the first part again? Is there anything what?
Is there anything on the other side of the portal, like where we're going, that could help us against Strahd?
Huh. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Any like items, any people?
I'm trying to decide. You get
Come here.
you get an answer that is a no, but it's not like a hard like no, there's nothing. It's more like not any more than usual, weirdly enough.
Okay. Is it somewhere we could potentially send innocent civilians safely?
There's a long pause. And kind of, you get an image in your head of like when a bird, like a raven, just gently tilts its head to the side to almost indicate like, maybe, if utilized correctly.
Okay. Well, she doesn't know much about this portal.
That's reassuring.
Yeah. I mean, she didn't off the bat say that it was going to be dangerous. She just wasn't really sure. So that's good. I think.
Suppose it depends on how we proceed. Whether
Probably.
we make it dangerous or not.
Let's not do that.
We need to be
Let's
careful
make it
not to
super
get
not.
Okay.
Well,
Not dangerous. Yep. Okay. Well, I'm ready. Is Rictavio gonna come back?
I was about to see if we should seek him out, but I'm not even
I think
sure if we know where he is.
I think he locked us in here, so I hope he's gonna come back.
Oh, Well, I mean, I can open the door if you need me to.
Yeah, that's true. But he said he was going to come back, and if he does and we're not here, then he won't be able to give us something from the guy's house or come with us. I guess we will wait for a little bit.
Very well. Wait till Rictavio shows. Is
Okay.
the door locked? Like, can
When
I just try to open it?
Yeah, if you want to take the door handle and jiggle it, it is indeed locked. It's locked from the outside, however, there is like, what is it called? It's not a switch, but you can unlock it from your side.
Okay.
He just locked it from the outside, presumably to maybe prevent others from coming in here. Who knows?
Well, we could.
Or he's locking us in. Oh God.
We could unlock it and see if we could seek him out, but again, I'm not even sure where we might be able to find him. So, we wait.
I mean, it's kind of his whole thing. He wanted to go right, so we probably do need to wait for him.
Suppose.
All right. In which case, you wait for Octavio. How long would you be willing to wait before you decided to, just out of curiosity, so I can time this right? Like, at what point would you presumably decide to go out and search for him? Based on your answer, I'll tell you. A few hours? Okay.
Yeah, a few hours. 1
Okay.
to 3. Somewhere there. Depending on
It
his
doesn't.
patience.
Yeah. It doesn't take that long. I'd say when you guys wake up after about an hour and a half, when you are kind of finishing eating your rations, and your rations have been replenished before you guys left. I'm presuming Cray and Savid gave you guys some extra, cured sausages and meats and stuff like that. And
Just put that in my inventory so
some
I can keep
cheeses.
track of that.
Munchies.
I would say, and cheese, yes, and cheese. They
Ooh,
do have
cheers.
dairy. So you guys can probably each get, I don't know, rations, another 3 days worth of rations. That would be pretty simple for you guys to pack because you do have an inn now, so you can just get those. He comes back after about an hour and a half after you've woken up. Looks pretty tired, looks like he, is just barely gotten up himself and has immediately run off to do something else, but the door handle jiggles and everybody kind of freezes for a moment. And then when he pops his head in, you're like, oh, okay, it's you. Comes in. He is carrying, it looks like he has kind of dressed himself for a different sort of mission. He has a pair of sturdier boots on, and he's got kind of like a longer coat, and he's carrying a rucksack like over his shoulder, and he has in his hands like a wrapped package. And immediately as he comes in and surveys everybody and just kind of goes, well then, everybody had a good rest, then I take it? Everything's still alright?
As much as you can in the closet.
Yes, I do apologize for that. It's not exactly the best arrangements, but to be honest, it's not much better up top either. It's raining quite badly right now.
How big is it? Is it like 6 feet by 6 feet, or is it smaller than that?
It's about 6 feet by 6 feet, yeah.
Eris kind of looks around and goes, "This is a closet? I thought this was just a room."
I mean,
Anyway.
it's about the size of a closet.
Huh.
Maybe he can only do it to the size of a closet. The protection thing.
Perhaps. Oh, I'm just. I lived in a room no bigger than this for 3 years. So
You lived in a closet?
Anything odd about it? I suppose. I thought of it as a cell, but
I was gonna say,
Well,
is
I
it
mean-
pretty? That kind of sucks.
Yes, yeah.
Suppose
But,
a jail cell and a closet could be comparable.
Dumas just kind of like glances up at Eric, like side eyes him and goes, sometimes the things you say really worry me.
Do they?
It's fine. Because now we're going to go out in a giant mine. That is also underground and slightly enclosed.
That actually does sound quite fun to me.
Yay!
All right. Well, then, if you are all ready to go, then perhaps we can set off. Quite excited. Haven't done this in a while.
Who gets the necklace thing that makes it so that we don't get looked at? Are you going to keep that?
Yes. Well,
okay.
I suppose I imagined it would go to whoever stays the closest to everybody else. Unfortunately, we can't exactly huddle together for the entirety of this journey. Some logistics makes that impossible, but I would be willing to give it up to somebody else.
Neither I nor Carter are good choices if we need to be staying close to everyone else. We both tend to move
Run away.
Well, we run towards, not away.
Away from me, though.
Then perhaps you should wear it.
Unless Rictavia wants to keep it.
Why don't you take it, my dear? I really would rather. Yes.
Amulet against. I assume.
Scrying.
I don't know. Yeah. Come back.
Yeah. Anti-scrying amulet.
Oh then. To this doorway.
Gonna put that on. Okay. Yes. Where is it? We're just going into the mine.
Well, that's the thing, you see. With the doorway itself, or the thing that's described as a doorway, we don't know exactly where it is. I've never personally seen it with my own eyes. I just know that it's somewhere down there, given, well, reports from others who have gone down there. So we'll have to search for it a little bit, but I know the general direction, and then from there we might have to do a little bit of sleuthing.
Did
the mines
you find
are
a thing?
Yes. Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me, dear. Here it is. He kind of pulls out that package that you saw him carry in earlier and unwraps it.
Carter's our best sleuther.
Oh yes, that's right. You are now. Yes. Very well. Here, what I did find. I'm sorry, it's not much, but I did find his pipe. Seems to have left it back at his house. I don't know how much of his scent remains on it, but I figured at least something that he would have on him for most of his life would suffice. Unfortunately, he hasn't carried it for a while, but...
Did he smoke as a baby?
You gotta start young. That's how they get you.
Oh, no.
I don't think he smoked as a baby, but I do know, unfortunately, many take it up quite young here, given, well, everything.
Nothing else to do.
Yes, here you go. And he just kind of hands you the pipe, Carter. Just a simple carved thing.
All right. Well, I mean, do you want me to start trying it now, or do you want us to wait till we get in and try to use it? Try to send him out?
Well, at the very least, I believe I know where he was heading initially, so that should be good enough. You're right, let's just save it. I don't know how your nose works, post-transformation.
Just as far as you are confident in Carter's nose can pick up there?
Certainly. Well, let's head down then. And he takes the pipe back for now, and then opens the other door on the edge, and then takes you down into the lower tunnels and back into the mines. You end up walking, because you went back here first time, and it took about half an hour to get down to that level that he took you, where he was, like, explaining everything. Eventually, he leads you a little bit further, and he kind of where Carter initially began to be like, well, I'm just gonna start sniffing and head off, is where he's taking you initially. There's no light there. I'm kind of curious, are you guys making your own light, or are you
we
just
all
kind of...
We might all be
Do we
good
need light?
Does your character have dark vision? Because otherwise,
Yeah.
I think we're okay.
Yeah, if
Because
you can
Carter's
see,
got his
then we're good.
glasses.
Yeah.
Just
I mean,
Rictavio.
Just
Fuck
Rictavio.
Rictavio.
Just Octavio doesn't have dark vision, so
I have no cantrips to help with that.
Right. I don't have any light or anything either.
Wait, I mean, I have one thing, but it's not a good option.
he's fine. He's gonna actually use his own cantrip. He has the light cantrip, so he just very gently
So what I was
taps the end of the walking stick that he has, lights it up. The part that unscrews him becomes like a sword hilt. He basically makes that glow and kind of holds it out ahead of him. But he's not going first. He's more along following you guys, since you're the ones that are actually able to do it.
Octavia, you gotta tell us where you get that.
Oh, I had it commissioned quite a few years ago, by a very resourceful sword maker. It's a, well, I planned it to be a family heirloom, but I don't suppose I'm going to get much of a chance to do it now. So
Carter will take it if you die.
I mean, that seems like a really big jinx, what you just said. Let's not. But if we get out of this mine, why don't you tell us the swordsmiths? Because I wouldn't mind grabbing, like, the cane part of one, and I can walk around with the sun sword and then surprise people with, a blade of light out of a cane.
Surprise lightsaber.
I'm afraid you are not going to find them in Barovia, my boy.
This
Kind of
place sucks. I
figured.
hate it.
Yeah.
That
We
is the
just need to
general
make,
consensus, yes.
like a connecting
Oh.
hilt into a cane out of the sun sword. Cray might be able to facilitate that. Who knows?
Hell yeah. We need to run it by Cray whenever we get back. Assuming we don't, get brainwashed by whatever we're about to go see and try to jump through it multiple times.
Yeah. Well, I'll say, Rictavio, don't die, and I will help you do my best with it. But if you were to die, don't worry, it won't be lost, and it can still be a family heirloom because we'll take it for you.
Octavio is just kind of like tries to smile, but it's it's wry. He's like, "Thank you very much, my dear. It's yes, good to know. Good to know. I have such wonderful guides with me."
So comforted. Carter and Eris are just following the scent.
I'm just following behind.
I will stay as close to the middle of everyone as possible to try to use the amulet.
Actually, he's going to cast a spell on himself before he heads further in, so that I don't forget.
Is it Death Ward? Or is it Mage Armor?
He's casting Death Ward. You've seen him. You've seen him
what I
cast
figured.
Death Ward before.
I thought about it, and then I was like,
He's just
he
like,
could do it
as
on
you're,
himself.
yeah, as you're speaking, he's just like, yeah.
It's been a while. I might die. Let's not.
This group attracts danger at an alarmingly high rate.
Nah, us never.
Yeah. As you head down further into the tunnels, I suppose at one point you hit a kind of like split in the road where Rictavio himself pauses and just kind of goes, alright, so from here on I am a little bit lost given the fact that I have been down here before, but these tunnels are labyrinthine, to say the least, so I would prefer it if perhaps we relied on your nose, Carter. I have the pipe here. Go ahead and do your thing, if you will.
Don't again. I know it's hard not to touch super fluffy. I get it. I am still electrified, so try not to.
Oh
for
yeah,
a
don't
little
do
while.
that. Don't touch
And
him.
then he'll wolf out.
Are you in the middle of everybody, or did you like take a step away?
No. I figured me and Eris were walking a little bit ahead of them. Carter would have just took a couple steps forward ahead of that, so that he's not gonna bump anybody when he transforms.
Okay, that was like my main concern. All right.
And then here,
Um,
here, and here is kind of how I was figuring we were walking.
Why can't I? Wait, am I on a
And
different
then
map than you?
Octavio and
Maybe
Yeah, we're still on like the mind map.
the picture.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay, I see.
Ooh,
Sorry.
you
My
gotta
looks like
screen
I
a
forgot
remember
about
his
that.
mind.
and sorry.
this is an
it looks
old
like an
mine.
old like yeah, it looks like an old like PS1
Oh
like
God, don't say it like that.
oh no,
Cycling
Sorry.
dungeon
through
delver.
the narrative scenes.
Oh, to like this?
Yeah, that was kind of how I was. I thought we were like,
Okay, cool.
Eris and Carter at one side, and then like 5 to 10 feet between the different groups.
Okay, cool. Sounds
And
good.
I have
Carter, you do. Dumas is just kind of walking along. He's at home in this environment.
I hold his hand.
It's I don't know. He's like 3 feet. Yeah, it's like holding hands with a toddler.
Beth is kind of leaning to one side now at all times.
Yeah.
She's only like 2 feet taller than him.
Yeah, honestly, it's not that big of a difference, I think. All right, Carter, why don't you give me a perception check with advantage now that you have had a chance to... Well, actually, yeah, you sniffed the pipe, I'm presuming.
Hell yeah.
Sniffed the pipe.
Take
Okay.
a good whiff.
Lead us. Ooh.
Not bad.
Damn, that difference.
Yeah. All right. So you head down the left side and continue on into what appears to be a much rougher sort of tunnel. The further you head in here, like at one point you were walking on tracks, then the tracks ended, then it began to be just more of like a mine. There's still like supports all throughout here, and you can see that this area has been kind of stripped of whatever they found here, but it still just continues in like forward and forward essentially. What was I looking for here? What did I open the swoller? You continue for about 30 minutes, Carter, your nose to the floor. You are having no trouble picking up the scent. Actually, with a 23, I would say you also know that it is not the only scent here. So, like, you are following this dude's, the same smell that is coming off the pipe, but every once in a while, you're like, I'm pretty sure another human has been through here. The scent of this guy is about a week old, so it's kind of a little bit difficult to continue to keep up with it. But he's just definitely not the only one. Like, there is a fresher scent, like a human scent, that is also kind of going parallel to it. But you're a wolf, so you can't communicate this to your party, so don't worry about it.
The struggle.
She's gotta be like a
Lost
pointer
raptor.
dog.
Yeah.
Point.
Okay. All right. It takes you another 30 minutes of wandering. But finally, up ahead, you see an opening in the caverns that you've been walking through. And slowly you begin to also hear echoes, as if you are walking towards something that is forcing that sound back to you. I'm presuming you're just keeping on going, keeping on.
Keep on trucking.
As we approach the destination, Eris would probably put one hand down and signal the rear party to give him about 15 feet, and then he'll give Carter another 10 as we fall in, just spread out a little bit.
Okay. Carter, since you're going first, go ahead and roll me another perception check, but this one is just with your eyes, since you're kind of in the front.
Okay.
Are you stealthing or are you just walking?
I mean, if Eris motioned to the group to sort of space out, he's probably going to start stealthing too. But
Go ahead and roll me a stealth check then, and perception.
Try to proceed
Okay.
carefully.
All right. You are stealthy as fuck, despite the fact that you're a giant ass werewolf in a mine tunnel and you're like dirty blonde in color. You're managing pretty well for yourself. Up ahead, you see that it does indeed open up into a larger cavern. You see also that there used to be some sort of an obstruction there, like somebody had tried to use like old crates and some sort of a platform like what's the word I'm thinking of, that they load like groceries on, like the wooden pallets, that's what I'm thinking of. That somebody tried to like make an obstruction using those, but they have long rotted away and have just kind of like bowed out. So Carter, you stealth around to the edge of it and peer out, and before you see what appears to be like a wider, almost cathedral-like cavern, all still natural rock. And here you see that there is a lot more construction. There's like ropes and pulleys pulled across the way. They all look relatively old, at least to your eye. There's some more mining tracks here. But you see like some kind of in the middle of it, you see old machines made of wood with big rotating wheels. I'd say on a 13 perception, you don't know what they are necessarily, but they seem to be, equipment, ancient equipment of some sort.
You sense any threats or moving creatures?
I'd say with a 13 perception, no, you don't sense any movement.
Can I try to listen? Like, since he's being stealthy, can I try to hear if anything's moving or doing anything down there?
Sure. I'd say with a 13 perception check, that was basically it. You don't sense any movement.
Well,
You don't
if
hear
it's
any.
hearing, I got advantage.
Oh, you got advantage?
Yeah, hearing and scent, I get
Oh,
advantage.
hearing and scent. Okay. I didn't know hearing too. I thought only scent.
Gotta listen real hard.
Yeah, if I can roll again.
Yeah, that's better. You hear echoes. Very, very soft ones. You hear dripping water. You sense a draft. You don't hear any movement.
Then I'm gonna try to quietly go back to regular Carter so he can convey that to the group and not just bark and howl and growl,
All right.
I suppose.
Creep back to the rest of the group. Relay it to them.
Interesting. This place is fascinating.
Is it like mining equipment?
Yeah, does it look like siege weaponry or mining equipment?
Based on what Carter saw, and for his sight, I'm still using the 13.
Sight's gonna be that 13, yeah.
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 Good advantage with sight, so Carter's got very limited intel for you here.
Yeah, it just looked like big machinery. You saw wheels and ropes attached to it and pulleys secured to like the wall into something else. You're not sure what it's used for. You're not a miner. You're a pirate, so fucking if you know.
No signs of life. We should be able to safely proceed, but we should stay cautious and aware of all our surroundings.
I hope we were already doing that.
I have been, but and he looks over at Freyr and Damas.
I'm
I'm just
glad.
reiterating for everyone. Exactly.
Should we get a stealth check from everyone? Yeah, let's get a
Sure.
stealth check from everyone.
I'll check for
Sure,
everyone.
that'll go well. What could go
I
wrong?
have advantage on this.
I don't.
8.
Nice.
That's a powerful
Wow.
stealth check.
What?
We did great, guys.
What is
That was
going
a-
on?
That's a 1 and a 3 from our boy over there.
Uh-huh.
And
Hmm.
an 11 and a 6 and a hot 2.
A super hot tool.
Where
Wow.
is
Just
We did it!
my little charm / bead bracelet is just jangling and just
There you go. At
ching
least two
ching
mobs can
ching
do
ching.
something.
I feel like Eris
Actually-
says that,
Mhm.
mocks Freyr a little, turns around and immediately trips over a rock and goes, "Oof."
Freyr just goes, ha!
Eris, shush!
Oh.
Freyr, shush!
Well, Des is just going,
Dumas and
ka-ching,
Carter are
ka-ching,
like
ka-ching,
up ahead, basically soundless, and the rest of you are.
Is Rictavio in team good or team awful?
Oh shit, Rictavio! I forgot about the fact that I.
If he nat 20s, he'll swing the party
Yeah,
check.
yes.
Come on,
Right.
Rictavio.
I believe
Does
in you.
Rictavio- Oh boy.
I'm sure he can do it.
Oh boy, he doesn't have stealth proficiency.
It's 2 digits. Oh,
He
Team
did
pretty
better.
good.
He did better.
Yeah,
Right?
Than the one
He
Team
just
not
doesn't laugh.
bad.
He doesn't laugh at Eris. That's what happens.
Yeah. He's just kind of like staying back. He's stealth for himself because he's so far back behind you guys. You're just basically attracting attention to literally everybody.
That's fine.
Yeah. Freyr's laughing at Eris. Des is shushing the both of them. We're not stealthy.
Nope.
Yeah.
Carter
But
has
you're trying
disappeared.
your best.
Yep.
All right. So, as this is kind of happening, don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Hell yeah.
As you guys are heading out there and you're slowly, I'm presuming, coming out of this cavern and into the bigger cathedral, with your stealth being what it is, go ahead and I guess everybody roll me a perception check.
I'm slightly better at those. Only slightly.
I don't have advantage on that. 24.
Wow.
Right?
Hey, that's better. That's making up for the low stealth.
It is.
If
It does.
something's gonna jump us, maybe we can see it coming now.
Hopefully.
You see better from the floor, apparently.
All right. Cray and Des, you guys are making a whole lot of noise.
Okay.
But
Okay.
because of the fact that you guys are kind of not Cray, sorry, fuck. Eris, fuck. Fucking damn, fuck, it'll never. It's because your fucking icon is Cray, so
Is it?
Yeah.
it is
On
Cray
the-
on the
on the
Oh,
game
roll
on the
20.
chat.
Oh. Yeah, I have all the icons turned off. I just love that picture of Gray. It's my favorite. I have it as like all my icons.
As you guys creep out, first of all, okay, let me actually. I am actually gonna whisper to both of you.
Whisper.
Urs still has Travis's as his Discord icon.
That's right, he does.
I think that was the one that Taro did.
Yeah,
right?
that's the one that Taro did from
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
when we first started
From
D&D.
way back when, yeah.
Mhm.
Travis with the TH. Catching ghosts.
Trying
Hell
to
yeah.
catch ghosts.
Trying
Until
to
he
catch
got a-
ghosts.
Until he got a sword that could do it for him.
Yep. Eating ghosts. The first homebrew item of the grim D&D
Mhm.
adventures.
We kind of went through it in that campaign also.
Yeah.
Looking back at it, and half of it was us, like our whole squad, especially Paula.
Paula. And
Uh,
they had some damage going in there, and it did not get better in Barovia.
no.
Barovia's, it's like acid. You don't do it while depressed because it's a quick way to get yourself to turn evil or kill yourself.
True. All right.
Oh,
What about
That's kind of just
Rictavio's?
like
Good.
Rictavio.
he'll look over at Despair. Did you see her?
Des isn't even looking at you. She's looking at the hole and starting to head towards it.
He follows.
Where are you guys going? Where are you guys going?
Eris does not answer.
As you guys all approach closer, following along after Eris and Des, you begin to see what they saw, and that is the fact that this area. Actually, I think I can just throw up the map. It's not exactly accurate, but it's close enough.
Oh, hell
I'm
yeah.
just gonna pull it up. It's not like a map, it's just for your understanding of what you're seeing, but you're essentially in the cathedral, in the big stone cathedral room here with open ceilings, surrounded by mining equipment. And what you see in here is just a deep, deep, like, fissure that drops off. Built over it are, walking platforms. It looks like possibly something that would lower you further down into it.
So we
But
gotta
as
go
you're
down there? Oh, no.
That's where she called
Yeah.
from.
Death stops at the edge of the giant hole and like peers down. Just wait, come back.
She who? Who is this person they're talking about?
We're all working with the same amount of information you are.
Awesome.
Can Eris still see it? Like, is it still visible?
You don't see what you just saw. It's
It
gone. It's
just
disappeared
vanished.
into the darkness.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to do something, but I have a feeling it's a horrible
Jump, do it.
plan.
Peer pressure.
Roll me, actually. Yeah. Whoever, are you just gonna jump into the hole, or are you looking for a way
really
down?
what he's considering doing. That's what he feels like his wanted is a leap of faith. So he is deeply considering just leaping into the hole. But I'm looking for a reason not to have him heat himself into death.
You can fly, right?
Nee.
Sure. As I've said before, it's less flying and more falling with style.
Farrah, can you make us fly?
No.
Okay. Octavio, can you make us fly?
What you guys have not explained what
There's...
you
Yeah,
saw
what
or
is going
why.
on?
Yeah.
Well, I heard the Raven Queen's voice. I could not make out any words, but it seemed to echo from beyond this chasm. And I saw her messenger fly into it. And he looks down at Despair. I assume you saw the same.
He went down there.
Now, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news or like dash your hopes here, but we know the guy that went through the portal, went crazy and went back in. So this might be something that's trying to trick you into going into it.
Can he
Well, that's...
insight check it? Like as
The
Carter
hole?
says that? No,
Yeah,
just
insight
the
check on the hole.
interaction. His like looking back into it into his mind's eye. Can he?
Can I insight
know.
the hole?
Can I insight check the hole? Just trying to figure out. Like I said, give me a reason not to eat him into the hole because he really wants to.
Sure. Roll me an insight check on whatever you just saw.
See if it's because Carter brings up a good point that he hadn't considered that it could be somebody working against
That's
him.
why I was saying if we could fly, at least we could come back up.
Okay. 14. You're not sure. You've never seen a vision like this before, but you didn't. I mean, visions are all different.
And
so it's not necessarily,
We both heard her, and it did sound like her. It sounded like the Raven Queen.
It sounded like, yeah.
I mean, did you see something? What are we looking for?
It was just
Can you describe it to me?
We heard her and saw a raven.
They are her messengers in many worlds.
Okay, well, Carter's going to take a run and jump and leap because he's got boots of flying, so he can just fly down there real quick.
He can fly.
That's
right. I was like, oh.
I mean, here's the thing: if Carter just runs and leaps like that, then Eris is going to follow him.
Oh, no, Eris, no.
I'm not going to stop you, but
yeah, I mean, that's just what's going to happen.
She was talking about if somebody can fly. Carter's like, well, Cray literally gave this item specifically for this sort of thing. So I was like, okay, I'll go help.
Okay.
I forgot about that. But yeah, Eris.
Oh, well. Okay, so Octavio goes, wait, what are you... And by that time, Carter has already leapt off, presumably activating your boots, which kind of slow you down. How far... Okay, here's a question for Carter, first of all. How far are you willing to let yourself fall before you activate the boots and let them catch you?
Well, I'm going to activate before I even jump so that I have a fly speed. That way I'm flying as soon as I go, so I can sort of dart straight down without also plummeting and hitting my head on something.
Right, that's the thing, is because it is a fissure, it's not just like a hole, there's like rocks that you have to avoid.
Now, I can't do anything about Eris. Like, I cannot help him, unfortunately.
Nope.
Could I have tried to, like, grab his hand before he did that?
Eris, I'm gonna give you... Okay. Eris, do you have anything to catch yourself, or are you just taking a leap of faith into the darkness?
It's a leap of faith into the shadows.
Okay.
Can I at least touch your hand before you go down?
Here's the thing. You and Dumas are gonna have a couple of reactions, or I will give both of you, I guess... Eris and Des and Dumas are gonna roll initiative. Here's what I'm gonna do. Roll initiative.
Okay.
Hell yeah, guys. There ain't no stopping him.
Oh boy.
He's fast as fuck, boy.
Wait, are we all rolling initiative or?
No, just those two because they're trying to stop him. Now, Eris, please roll me.
I was just trying to hit his hand.
Understandable. I just needed to know how far he was gonna get. Eris, roll me a dexterity saving throw real quick.
18.
Okay. Des, roll me a dexterity saving throw real quick. Or dexterity check. Dexterity check.
I mean, he wouldn't try to
It's the
avoid
same
her.
thing.
He just sees Carter go and
Yeah,
is like,
this is
"Go
for a different
going,
thing.
I'm going." Yeah.
This is for a different thing.
It's not bad for me, I guess, but
It's not bad for you. I was kind of looking for his armor class because he is fast, and he did get a roll higher initiative. So I am sorry. Eris, on the bright side, you did save against, like, a terrible fall. On the other side, like, Carter's ahead of you. He's plummeting with purpose. You are just plummeting, and immediately before you is not an open space. It is a descent that has rocky outcroppings. Oh boy. Because of the fact that you jumped into it here and you did roll an 18, give me a second. I'm gonna roll for falling damage.
You also have athletics proficiency, if that could help in the controlled descent, because he is kind of good at doing crazy shit.
Understandable. This is about you, like, catching yourself before you just continue to roll out of sight into the darkness.
Also totally fair, because that's definitely...
That's shit damage. So it's only 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Hell yeah.
As you roll, hit your shoulder against the first rock, and are like, maybe not. Grab onto the second, it snaps off in your hand, fall again a little bit, and finally you come to a stop on, I would say, like, one of these platforms down here, essentially, until you grab yourself and control your descent, for lack of a better word.
If there's more to descend and Carter's going to keep going, he's just going to jump right back off.
He's just going to jump right
He's aiming for whatever's at the bottom. I mean, he's not trying, like, if anything, he'd try to catch himself and then kick himself away from the wall just to keep going away from the rocks, but to fall as far as he can.
Roll me an athletics check.
If you want to die,
away.
go for it.
Like I said, he has an intelligence of 9. Awesome. Guys, why is it always the ones that he's good at?
Thank goodness, because Dumas is gonna try to cast Featherfall on you. Actually, did I roll a dexterity check for Dumas to try to catch it?
Like I said, this is a leap of faith. He's not gonna try to stop
it. This is a leap of faith.
He's embracing it.
I kind of want to... Oh, God. What's Dumas? Please roll. Okay, dexterity. Or not.
Oh.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, I got plenty of hit points. I got plenty of lay on hands. I can cure myself. We're good. Just
sure, unless you take 800 falling damage.
The falling damage literally caps out at, like...
It does cap out. It does cap out. Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
120. It won't kill me. I can't fall to my death.
Des, are you doing anything about this? Because I feel like once you landed on a platform like 40 feet down, are you yelling anything? Are you saying anything? Because there is, like, a point where he falls catches himself. Both you and Dumas go to do something and are like, okay.
There's really nothing I can do from a distance, so no.
Are you trying to
that's
yell
what I was
anything at
trying to-
him?
No.
Okay.
If he
All right.
wants to fall to his death, I guess that's that.
Okay.
Fine.
Well,
What's the worst that can happen?
He won't die.
Yeah, you'll
won't
just be
die.
unconscious and make death saves, and I can't get down there to, stabilize you, so you might.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna roll real quick. Give me 1 second, because I did have in mind how deep this fucking descent is.
Yeah, I tried to help you, but you yoked yourself and didn't let me do anything, so...
He's living his best life, and I appreciate it. I didn't think about the fact that I probably should have been like, hey, I'm going to fly real quick and check. You guys sounded like you seriously saw something, so Carter's like, let me try and see if I can catch up before it's out of sight.
All right. Yeah.
Actually, all right, hold on. I'm gonna cast a spell on myself, and then Jess will jump after you.
Okay.
Why are we committing suicide?
No,
I
yeah,
gotta be down there if he hits the ground and dies, so... Here we go.
Okay. Hold on. I gotta roll some dice. I gotta roll some dice, you guys.
Dumas, do you
I'm
got
just
anything that
gonna-
might help us?
He can cover
Dumas is
500
like-
feet in a heartbeat if he really wanted
He got
to.
Featherfall. Like, he could get everybody down. He tried to hit Eris with it, but it wasn't
Yeah.
fast enough.
Well, Eris is just disappearing, and Eris is gonna get there before anybody else, so...
Hell yeah, he is.
Carter's like, oh, impressive. He's a man on a mission.
Yep.
Assuming that he can fly somehow.
He doesn't fly. He falls with style.
Okay.
Because even on a 2, that's still a 9. It's not terrible.
Okay. Oh boy. That's... Okay. Just jump after him?
Yep.
Okay. Alright. Cool. Well, I already rolled for it, so Eris, you get to the bottom. And you take exactly, let's see. Am I doing this right? Yes. 57 points of... Nope, that's... So, sorry, 67 points of falling damage.
It's not that bad.
Oh my god.
It's
And
not great.
Des, would you like me to roll for you, or would you like... Yeah, I'll just roll another one for you, because you're just descending as well.
Yep. She's just trying to get down there in time in case he dies.
Yeah.
Does he see a
This was
raven down here? Ooh.
You take 76 points of falling damage.
Oh my god.
That's fine.
As soon as you splat down there. It's dark as fuck. Carter, you're still meandering your way down. Dumas is like, okay, so we're jumping.
We're jumping?
I can featherfall some of us.
Okay.
I think. Hold on. Featherfall is like up to
You
5 falling creatures. Yeah, he could get everybody.
You could get everybody. You could have gotten everybody.
Everybody
before,
else now.
except Carter.
Yeah.
It would have. We could have gotten down there just fine, but
But
it's okay.
no.
I think it's more fun this way.
You were unfortunately out of his range by the time you hit the first platform, so I was just like, okay. Yeah, he's gonna cast Featherfall on Freyr and Rictavio, and I guess it's just gonna be like, we're going, let's go.
Whee!
And everybody's gonna go down there.
Just for reference, as the last 3 of us are falling down, Freyr is just gonna be in a position or in a pose that just, like in the second Spy Kids movie when they're falling through the volcano, and they just gave up.
Just drifting.
Just
all right.
drifting.
Just drifting. Oh
like
wait,
in a
hold
lounge
on.
position.
Featherfall is first level. I gotta roll for fucking wild magic.
Yep.
It drops, you all just fall.
Oh no. Okay. So that is 27, so that's 7. Okay. Hold on.
So how long does it take to get to the bottom?
Oh no.
Well,
my
here we
God.
fucking go
Oh
again.
no.
Oh boy.
Oh, fuck's sake.
How
Alright,
fast does
roll another
Featherfall
10
go?
D100s.
It's 60 around.
Okay, so
So we
for-
should be adequately away from them when it starts, but
It's
This-
true.
this-
He casts Featherfall and they begin to fall, and Rictavio immediately goes, I feel like we could have probably used the machinery. It was. Oh, what's
Nope, too late,
going
bye.
on with you?
Dumas,
dear.
what's happening?
Oh dear.
Dumas, what's happening?
All right,
This is
so
happening.
what's going on? 12.
All right.
Oh no, your
Oh,
height
the height changes.
change.
Roll it, roll it, roll it. Let's see
What
if
is
he
it?
becomes
1d10?
taller. Yeah, 1d10.
Oh no, Dumas.
get an 11. Let's. Oh, he
1d10.
got bigger.
You grew by 2
You grew
inches.
2 inches bigger. Yay.
Yeah.
For the next minute, you regain 5 hit points at the start of each of your. Wow, that sure would have been useful for the
Right?
And it
people
works.
who would have
That's a
taken.
good gauge. That covers the whole Featherfall duration. So
Oh no. Oh, 48's gonna be fun. I love 48
Hold
so
on, I'm
much.
still posting them.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
I
you
know.
teleport 60 feet to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see. So Dumas just teleports slightly further down.
Next
skin
is-
turns
Oh no.
It's the fog cloud. The fucking
His
fog
skin turns a vibrant shade of blue.
So instead of
Oh.
a red cobalt,
He's a blue
He's
cobalt.
a blue cobalt.
Oh, the
Oh,
unicorn. Not
that's
the
not unfortunate.
unicorn.
That unicorn's fucking done.
Yeah.
It is done.
He's gonna be mad.
You son of
Hold
a
on.
bitch. Plat.
Unicorns
Hold
are
on.
beefy. I think they could survive it. It's just not gonna be
Probably.
happy.
Yeah.
And then he
Pause,
gets
take a pause.
the very last
Take a
thing
pause,
is so
Gina.
perfect.
I'm kind of curious.
Oh no. Hold on. For the next minute, your spells with a casting time of 1 action time. Casting time of 1 bonus action. You can take 1 action. Okay. Well, first of all, let's deal with the unicorn, which is going to plummet, not the entire way
The
because it
RPG.
came up
That's
halfway
surprising.
through. So it would be more like
Right.
14d6.
But here's
So
the other cool thing.
unicorn-
Unicorns are good aligned and natural healers. We just damage, so maybe it won't be mad about taking 57 points of damage.
Maybe.
I feel like
No.
it'll land and be all like, I'm good. You son
Now
of a
Oh,
bitch.
boy.
It's
here's
graceful.
the more important question: is it going to land on
I was gonna say.
Carter, Eris, or Death? Because we're probably at the bottom altogether now.
Carter, did you rush down to the bottom as soon as you saw them whiz past you?
Oh yeah, he's been moving his full speed. He just wasn't
All right.
free falling like Eris was.
Everybody, because you're not expecting this. This is the last thing you're expecting. I need everybody to roll me at the bottom. Sorry, the 3 at the bottom to roll me a perception check with disadvantage because you're not expecting this. This is the last thing you're
This
expecting.
is gonna be great.
21.
Cool. Wow, 21 is really good. Eris, you feel a disturbance in the force.
He
You
immediately
look-
looks up and shoves Despair just off to one of the sides, just away from the center. He just pushes her.
What did
Roll
you
me-
do?
roll it. Just out of curiosity, roll me an athletics because you are quite hurt at the bottom. So it's-
That's without
enough.
disadvantage. That's a natural 20.
okay, absolutely. I'm going to hold on. I'm going to roll a 1d4, and it will because the area that you've landed on is relatively small in comparison. So that unicorn is like bouncing off the fucking sides, going towards you. Eris, you
Like
are
fucking
odds.
Plinko with a
Carter is
unicorn.
evens.
Oh my god.
I mean, can we react at all to him shoving Death? Like that seems like a bad sign because this whole thing is protecting her.
Unicorn Plinko.
Plinko.
Plink, 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 plink,
That's actually what it is. That's exactly what it is. Carter. Oh boy.
Oh no.
You take. I'm gonna say because the unicorn is like how heavy? Hold
Pretty
on.
damn
what I'm
heavy.
saying,
It's the size of a horse. Couple
Should I
thousand
not
pounds.
react at all to Eris shoving Death? Because that's a pretty big indicator that something bad's about to happen.
Yeah, that's fair. Everybody, so Carter and Eris, roll me a dexterity saving throw to avoid the unicorn. Unless you want the unicorn to fall on you.
Well, no, I'm not saying I wanted to, but I'm also saying that he'd rather shove Des out of the way than try to dodge. Yeah, 100%. That's his decision. Yeah.
Carter doesn't even know what's happening, but at this point, Eris has been very upfront about protecting Des. So he sees
you just
this,
dodge on instinct.
His first instinct is probably, I need to fucking move, and he tries to dive out of the way.
Oh my god.
Here's the thing, you know what's funny? Unicorn has teleport, but it specifically says to a location the unicorn is familiar with, up to a mile away. It's not familiar with any of this.
It's not familiar with any of this. Nope.
Wait,
so yeah,
does the unicorn stay up?
A minute.
It's a minute. Yeah, it's here for a minute.
Hopefully that dampens a little bit of whatever unicorn weight's about to hit Carter.
I'll just do a 2d6 instead of you take 5. Yeah, you take like only 5 points of bludgeoning damage. I was gonna roll more, but
only 5. That's dodging and still knocking out a commoner. That does sound like getting hit by a horse.
Getting hit by a horse, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And immediately it is chaos because you guys have just fallen.
Quiet. Calm, little one. Calm.
Can it make a dex save if it's fallen? Otherwise, it's just going to take 8d6 of lightning damage, unfortunately.
Oh, that's right, because it touched.
Oh god, we're gonna have to fight a fucking unicorn because we keep attacking.
Well, here's the thing. I know that they have, like, a decent amount of hit points, but I don't think they have a lot.
They don't.
I don't think it's gonna be happy
damage.
with us, though.
No.
It's gonna get mad because we keep hitting it with stuff.
Oh,
we're gonna have to fight a unicorn, guys.
The unicorn is fucking down.
Okay, it's dead. That's fine.
What have you done?
We got some bad karma here, but we're not gonna have to fight a unicorn.
Yeah, the unicorn is already in bad shape. Like, falling from a regular distance would kill a horse. Falling just in general. It's fucking, like, broken one of its legs and screeches and just immediately gets shocked by Carter, who it's landed kind of mildly on top of.
I don't know what's happening, but it's so sad.
Does Eris know anything about unicorns being a multi-worldly traveled person?
I mean, yeah, roll me a nature check.
Can I use religion? I have proficiency in religion.
No, I'll say it's a nature check.
Okay. That's a 6.
That's my fucking reaction.
A fucking horse just landed on top of Carter and he killed it.
Well. He turns over to despair and kind of points. I just didn't want you to get hit by that. Why did you jump? Well, no, I guess. You see the raven.
What is happening?
What other things were there?
Just floating down.
Oh, he at the end he casts levitate on himself and just could control the speed at which he descends.
Dumas is like, I have half a mind to just fucking leave. This is fucking nuts. What is happening?
You just exploded with magic. The fuck? And the fucking unicorn came out of nowhere and fell to the ground because it can't fly.
You just hear Carter from under the unicorn. Did you throw a fucking horse at me?
That was Dumas.
What's happening?
Dumas is just like, bye bitches. I'm not dealing with this.
Oh no. Alright. Do I see a raven?
Why did you do that and you didn't let me help you? What the fuck?
What? No.
What's happening? Tell me right now.
I saw Carter jump and...
He has flying boots.
I was not aware of that when he jumped.
Then why did... You didn't ask any questions. You just jumped.
If he did not have flying boots, then he would have spent that time at the bottom alone. And I did not know what was down there, and it better to risk it as a team than alone. Why did you jump down after me?
Because they were gonna hit the ground and die!
Kinda like looks down. I'm sore. How are you?
I want to lay down. And she just like collapses on the floor.
Hey, that's cool. There's still a horse on my legs. You guys want to give me a
It's
hand
funny,
here?
No,
I
he's
help.
gone. He pooped as soon as he died.
I'm gonna fucking roll some death saving throws for a
think.
unicorn. I mean,
Or
honestly,
yeah, I guess maybe. Is he a real thing? It says he disappears a minute later.
I mean, yeah, you're like, oh man, we gotta get this horse up, and while you guys are arguing, you just kind of like poofs into it.
Oh. Well, at least it
Oh,
wasn't a
yeah.
real creature. I felt quite sorry for it. It was unfortunate, and
Should've
he'll hold
laid
his
down.
hand out to Carter to help him up. Now that you won't kill me.
Yep. Carter's like, oh god, that sucked. Okay, well, what did you see? What's down here?
I saw a raven. Do I see one now?
Roll a perception check.
21.
You don't see a raven. What you do see is that this small space that you've landed on has some mining equipment that is left over, and you see what appears to have been like a rope and pulley system that you could have probably ridden down. But
That's
you
what
know.
Octavio
Critter
had
talk. It's
commented.
critter talk. It's critter talk. It's critter talk.
Or, I don't know, have Dumas cast Featherfall on everyone.
Fine. We're fine. We both survived. Everything's fine. I didn't expect you to jump down after me.
You also
What was
see,
I
I would
supposed to
say,
do? Let you die at the bottom of a mine shaft?
Plan on
You
dying.
say that while lying on the ground. Are you okay?
Yes.
I don't know how to answer that.
I just
Anyway.
kneel down and start petting Des. You're okay, sweetie.
Ow.
You're okay.
Am I? I don't feel okay.
What did you cast on yourself before you jumped?
Death ward.
I'm presuming.
So that if I hit the ground and died, I had 1 HP. That's just what I was trying to cast on Eris.
It's like a
Love that.
ripcord on a parachute.
Yeah.
Ew.
Well, Eris, I would say with 21 perception, you also do see that there is another exit out of this, like, small landing bit, that goes further in. Like, deeper, there's, like, stairs, essentially, that have been carved.
I assume that is what I was led to find.
What are we
Do
finding?
we wish to... Do you not see it? He kind of like points Freyr's face in the direction, the stairs
Do I
that
see it?
descend.
You do. Actually, Freyr, roll me a perception check.
I'm so
see
good
his-
at these.
You see his hands in front of your eyes.
Yeah.
I smell something. It smells wonderful.
Really?
Well, our noses
Smells
have
like
led us
dirt.
this far. It's because you have your face in the dirt, my dear.
Yeah. Smells
Should
like
we?
dirt.
Do you wish to nap here, or should we continue on?
I don't know. I think it broke both my legs, so I'm good for a little bit.
Should you heal yourself? I can't help you. I don't have any healing spells.
Hold on. Just gonna.
Also, are we gonna ignore the fact that
Yeah.
Dumas is blue now?
He's
that's right.
fine.
Blue?
I'm not going to change his icon because I don't have time for it.
And if you
Actually-
color.
Actually, yes, I
that
do.
wasn't
Hold
the one
on.
I wanted.
Your
That was-
clothes
yeah.
do look a bit snugger.
Dumas is just like, yeah, I don't know. That was weird. Like, weirder than normal weird.
Well, you dropped a horse on Carter, so I would agree that that was weird.
It was such
Pretty
a pretty
suboptimal.
horse, too.
Unfortunate. It was rather beautiful.
That was a pretty weird horse. I never had that one before.
This one.
Yeah,
horse.
I was gonna
Also-
say, no.
Okay.
Dumas, like, looks down at himself, looks at his skin, and goes, ah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's, it's not... Okay, then.
Perhaps... Perhaps the Raven Queen can assist with that, given a restful day or two.
Oh, good. I get half of my health back.
Well,
Not
it's
even.
it's 20 d6 total, not 12.
Oh, 20?
Yeah, because
So
it's
8
the
I
next
more.
can't do
minute.
math. 8 more. I can't do math.
No one can. That's why we play D&D.
There you go.
Hell yeah, dude.
Let's
Much better.
see.
That's 61.
I don't.
Ah!
61. That.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, I love it. It's amazing.
And I
Guys,
like how it's slightly
guys.
bigger now. Hell yeah.
All
I'm
right.
still not fully healed, but that's better.
Hell yeah, Blue Moss.
Blue Moss!
Blue moss. Yes.
Oh.
Blue Moss, do you have any tobacco on you?
Why?
Because we have a pipe and I just had a horse thrown at me.
I got some mushrooms.
Are they palatable mushrooms or is it mushrooms that'll kill me?
I mean, is it really palatable if it won't kill you at least a little bit?
Maybe.
Everybody avoided death. Barely. Can we not kill ourselves with mushrooms?
Use 15 lay on hands.
Anticipate this being the point at which you... Oh boy, anyway, okay.
Alright then. Down the stairs.
Oh. Are we heading downstairs?
I don't think we're sticking around for a short rest because it's just the two of us that could benefit from it.
Yeah.
He will also take a deep breath and stretch a bit.
Okay, so wait, so our aura of life, it has a 30-foot radius, so...
No.
It was the Aura of Vitality. I clicked the wrong one.
Oh,
But
okay.
it still has a 30-foot radius, but I can choose who it
was
heals,
enough.
and she used all of it on herself.
That
Oh,
was
okay,
an
you're not healing
unfortunate
Eris.
deep breath. I'm so
No.
sorry, Eris.
She's being shellfish.
He goes to take a deep breath. He goes, oh, that's definitely a cracked rib.
Uh-huh.
Don't.
Now, children, what have we
Do you
learned?
know what was fun? Falling 200
Not that.
feet. No, I actually
No,
quite enjoyed it.
I wouldn't. Nope.
You didn't, and that's why I didn't expect you to follow me. But you did, and now you're hurt.
Yeah, thanks for that.
So are you, Eris. What have we learned,
I
children?
expected that and knew that to be the outcome.
Then
Alright.
why did you do it?
Should we continue?
He's just living his best life, you know.
One must seek adventure and thrill at all opportunities, and when one's goddess leads them down a dark and scary hole, you follow.
Is one of the dogs playing with a squeaky toy?
Yes.
Yeah.
We
I
got
was gonna
Louise.
say, like, what is that noise?
She's having fun.
I was
Sorry,
like,
she's enjoying
I
her new
was
toy.
like, okay, I know you guys have dogs and cats. I don't know if you would get a bird, but dogs do love squeaky toys.
Yes.
Yep.
And we got her one that seems to be pretty
Very
indestructible.
squeaky.
She hasn't broken it yet, but it's also very loud.
Not
so-
yet.
Give it a
Oh,
few
yes.
days.
Testing the theory.
Pain
Yep.
is a part of existence, and thrill often brings pain, but thrill is the only thing that keeps one alive. It's the only thing worth
Pain-
truly living for.
Doesn't have to be.
Perhaps
could
if
not
you come visit my
hurt.
home, you will understand more.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Just
As
having
we
this
walk
serious conversation, you
path,
just hear the squeaky toy.
I
in the
know.
background.
I'm trying to just ignore it.
That's Dumas chewing on, like, something he found.
It's a small
Yes.
animal that he's chewing on in the back.
It's like, I found a rat.
I found a
It
rat.
seemed more like a vole to me, but I'm glad you're enjoying yourself back there, Demas. Blue moss, sorry. But no, as I've explained, the Shadowfell is a horrifying and dark place. It's also beautiful and powerful. But the worst part about it is its sapping attributes. The longer you're there, the more you become like the other denizens, the shades and shadows that live in the dark places of the Shadowfell. For my people, survival and living there requires us to seek out these thrills and adventures. And when one finds something that they are afraid of or unsure of, one must do it in order to not allow their soul to seep into the shadows around them.
Right.
Is
See,
that what
but
got you
you're
in jail?
here
Sorry.
now.
In jail, it was very difficult. All I had was myself, and he'll manifest his shadow and have the shadow kind of walk next to them and give him like a sup nod, and him. And together we kept each other sane, for the most part.
Yeah.
Was
Okay.
that a willing stay there? Like, how did you just kind of pop out?
Oh, he showed up about, I don't know, a year into my isolation, and I seem to be able to request his presence when needed, and I can dismiss as needed, and he'll kind of just wave to him like a see you later, and the shadow will just woof into the nothing in the hallway.
I mean,
Dumas like looks up at Des and just goes, hey.
what are you looking at me for?
I mean, he's your problem. Hold on, why were you in jail? Did you do something bad or what?
We've all
I think
been in
I'm
jail,
more
Dumas.
his problem than
he
he's my problem.
doesn't answer the question. He just sort of he keeps walking at the same pace, but just drops his head ever so slightly. And
Also, you're here now, and we can have fun in other ways so that you don't have to try to kill yourself.
that does not sound correct to me.
The not having to try to kill yourself part, or the here now with us and having fun part?
If there is no risk, where is the reward?
It's in doing good things and helping people and fighting off bad guys.
Look forward to you showing me.
Okay. Well, first lesson. If you're gonna jump off a hole, at least let me put on just the tiniest of safety nets, just a little bit, so that you don't hit the ground and die.
If you really think about it, it's Dumas' fault. As the leader, he should have foreseen us jumping.
This is true.
But that's not fair. He doesn't get to do everything.
What? Carter seemed to have it, and then you jumped off, so I assumed you also had it. I'm not gonna waste the spell. Doing spells is what gave you the horse.
Honestly, I did. Everything played out exactly as I expected, except for the horse. I didn't expect that or despair to fall from
breaking my ankles.
Yes, that was unexpected. But fortunately, the Raven Queen has blessed us both with powerful magics and the ability to heal when needed.
It hurt and it wasn't fun.
Agree to disagree.
All right. For the sake of keeping this going, I'm kind of curious because I have. All right. You descend down the staircase. It starts off as just a staircase down and then slowly morphs into a corkscrew. As in, instead of digging towards like another vein of something, for lack of a better word, they were digging just straight down as far as they could. Slowly, you begin to descend, and it's still dark. Rictavio still has his light cantrip going. He, redoes it every once in a while. But you begin to see less of a source of light, but more of like a reflection of something. All of you have night vision, and it doesn't make sense what you're seeing. As you descend further down and you round a corner, you see like white. Not light necessarily, but just like fog. Low fog rolling. And as your footsteps echo, downwards, you finally step down onto a platform and you come to the edge of another crevice. But this one isn't dark. Instead, you see that right below it, maybe about 20 feet, 40 feet down, it is just clogged with white mist. Running across the crevice is a kind of haphazard bridge, rock bridge. It seems more like a natural formation than anything else. And it leads further into the cavern. Actually, I can probably just drop you off onto the map.
Yes, map. Ooh.
Ooh,
It's dark.
Gosh.
Why don't Connor and I proceed ahead quietly? You guys stay about 20 feet back. That way, if anything senses us, you'll be close enough to assist when needed. Sky, I'm gonna have to take it away, honey. It's too much.
Play with your hamburger instead. That one's quieter.
I'm gonna
We've
take it
given
away,
up on the
honey.
toy. The apologetic.
So
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, she actually brought it over to me and was like squeaking it at my feet because she wants me to throw it for it.
And
That's
you're
not
just like,
happening right
no,
now.
no, 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 no.
This is a
No,
different type
no.
of game.
No, no,
Yeah. We
This is
played
not
all
the
day
game
today.
we're playing.
Yeah, we went down to the park. Everything. All right. But he'll look over at Carter and kind of give him a nod, and then he'll start heading across the bridge formation.
Okay. Roll me just a dexterity check, because it is quite narrow here.
30-20.
Okay. No
If
problem.
you fall in
Carter,
another hole, I swear to God.
another dexterity check from you.
Alright.
We are trying to proceed quietly.
Nice.
Hey.
Carter,
Oh,
you
yeah.
like fucking cartwheel. You Carter wheel across.
Signature move. The Carter
Yeah.
wheel.
Yeah. Des.
She's just trying to like keep them in sight, but try not to go too close because she knows that she's not stealthy.
I am also gonna try to stealth just in case something else is in here with us.
Yeah, that's Eris is proceeding quietly as well. Trying to do the same.
Are we all stealthing?
I guess
I think
you
they're
are,
going
yeah.
first so that we didn't have to not stealth, but
God, Rictavio, why are you so big?
Wait, hold on. I have
Victavio.
advantage, but it's still an 18.
Okay. You guys are being relatively quiet. You move into what appears to be, essentially a mine shaft, for lack of a better word. On your left, Eris and Carter, you see a house, or like at least a kind of like a pit stop, more or less, that was constructed here. It looks like they had set up shop here relatively permanently. And they did continue to mine, which is interesting because it doesn't seem like there was like a link between this part of the cavern and the upper part, but who knows?
I was just thinking the same thing. It's strange that we went from mine tunnels into nothing into more mine tunnels. He'll look over at Carter and kind of just like motion to the 5 directions that we can go, and he's just gonna point to the left and just kind of indicate that he's gonna start over this way.
All right.
We're just
Des-
trying to like stealth, you know.
Understandably. Des, roll me a. Are you going over the little bridge?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me a dexterity check, please.
7.
Oh no.
As you're edging across, your foot slips and you begin to topple. Just as behind you, you hear Dumas go, "Nope!" And you feel Featherfall cast on yourself, and you're basically able to grab just the edge. And you're kind of like, you're feather falling, so you're falling a lot slower. So you grab onto the bridge itself, and are able to kind of control the fact. I'm presuming, and you can crawl back onto it if you'd like.
Let's
You can
down
do
there
it good.
though. How far down does it go? Can I see?
You can see the outcroppings of rocks for about another 60, 80 feet down, but then it's just mist.
Mist, no good. Okay. Yeah. Get back up there.
So I think that's only at a 19, right?
The 19, yeah. You keeping track for me.
I heard you say 27 earlier, and I was like, okay. Occasionally, I
The
can keep
DM
track.
instincts took over.
But Eris will turn the corner back and seeing Despair pulling herself onto the bridge. She'll just be carefully.
Fine. Where are we going?
Is this door unlocked or open? Like, can we?
As you approach that little hut, you try the door, and it basically, the door handle breaks off in your hand, and the door just kind of goes
Nice.
and swings open. It's not very it's very old. It's rotted from extreme moisture damage and everything else in here, and there was just like dust falling off. Would you like to go inside?
Yeah, I want to take a peek in.
Sure. You come to the inside of what used to be presumably some sort of like a station, like a mining station. You see relatively old, like leather kept books. You see a bed on the further edge that is covered with rags and what appears to have perhaps like some sort of body-shaped object loosely wrapped in the remains of the moth-eaten blankets. Or not moth-eaten, but just decrepitated. This place is covered in a thick, thick layer of dust.
You said a body-shaped object in the bed?
Yes.
Oh man, I know I absolutely should not, but I just gonna take a peek at what's in the blankets to make sure it is just a body and not something.
Come on, Freyr, we gotta catch up.
I'm coming slowly.
Okay, Frere, so roll me a roll me a dexterity check. Carter,
Tessa's
roll
gonna
me an
try to
investigation.
help.
I'm crawling.
It's fine, it was
Hell
base
yeah.
10.
Hell yeah.
Nice. You creep up to the bed, grab the edge, and go, okay, I'm ready. You kind of have your hand on a sword, and you whip the blanket off, and just papers go flying everywhere.
Hey.
Scattered. It's full of what looks to be some sort of like... It's not a body. There's nothing in there. It appears to just have been a bundled, like, thing of stuff, essentially. Somebody took all of their possessions, wrapped it in a blanket, and just shoved it into a corner. It has, like, weirdly enough, it has kind of like the objects that you would expect not a miner to have, but somebody else. You see, like, a dress. You see, like, a book bag. You see several books. You see, like a little crock pot that at one point may have contained something. And a whole bunch of papers. A whole bunch of papers that have just scattered onto the floor and, like, fallen under the bed.
Is it anything important? Yeah, like,
You rolled a 2 on investigation, like, I don't know. To your understanding, no.
I mean, am I able to read
they,
it?
like,
Is it in a
old?
language I know?
Roll me another perception check just for fun.
Are they old, or is it from like one of the people who just came through?
Okay. You pick up and look through the papers, and they are in common. It's gibberish. You're looking through it, and it's like just somebody writing letters, presumably. Honestly, even with a 9 perception, you're investigating, so I'm just gonna save. You do find, like, a few pieces of paper. It's essentially just stuff like this. I'm just gonna send it to the group chat so that you guys can all enjoy.
Is that I hear you?
Well, I mean, that tracks with what you guys said. Heard something, you saw something. Probably not good. Well, I'm gonna put those down and go ahead and try to step on back out because
Just gonna
that's,
put those away.
yeah, it's creepy. If you guys want to check it out, by all means. But
I'm still trying to help everybody across the bridge.
You help everybody cross the bridge. You guys are
Come on, Rictavio.
over here. Oh yeah, Rictavio. Fucking hell, Rictavio.
Don't fall down. It looks
I
messy.
keep on forgetting about Rictavio. Okay, don't
do it.
die. Okay,
Okay, that's
Rictavio
fine.
makes it across. He's a little bit,
Right.
he's like surprisingly spry for an old man. Makes it across, kind of glances down, and goes, I'm not
Seems
sure I
bad.
understand. Is there a river down there?
I mean, it looks like the misty stuff, and usually the misty stuff means like the edge of the world, and then you get put somewhere else in
if you
Barovia.
fall into it, does it do you carry that momentum when you get moved? Are you gonna fall out of the mist somewhere else, or is he just gonna drop you somewhere?
Maybe. Who knows?
Interesting.
Don't really want to find out, I guess.
He's gonna.
Come on. We gotta catch up to everybody else so I can keep them in the radius.
Oh, all right. Oh yeah, that's right. Rictavio actually has a light, so I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna make it so that Rictavio has a light. Eris, what are you doing?
He is going to jump
Creepy.
across this gap because it's about 8 feet, and you should be able to jump that.
All right, go ahead and do that then. You just jump. You don't even try to like run across because it is kind of like
He'll get a running start and do just a running long jump across it, but he doesn't want to walk across the janky tracks and the potentially, crumbly bridge that's right there.
Right, makes sense. Okay.
So, not deception. Ooh, not fantastic. Can't
stumble, but you're fine. Yeah.
All right, and then he'll look around over here.
Okay.
Still, actually, he'll stop and listen from here to see if he hears anything over here before he starts moving.
Roll me a perception check.
This is 14.
Okay. You feel you hear the wind and you hear drops of water, but nothing much more aside from that.
Carter, Eris, where'd you go?
Tomas is just like, oh man, they're going ahead. They're going ahead.
Well, where'd they go?
Rictavio will probably actually go inside of the house to kind of investigate more. Because that gives him something to do. Carter, where are you heading?
He's just picking up here.
Okay.
Eris pointed at one hallway, so he's like, okay, time to scout, I guess, and went to the next one and then started walking up.
All right. Yeah, Eris, with your perception, you see that there's a couple of things. There is, like hallways threading off all the way in here. This section that Eris is in is actually a lot taller than the rest of the cavern. Like, it immediately descends, and then there's, like, taller ceilings that kind of go out of sight. You peer over that edge, and yeah, there's stairs. There's, like, a ladder that descends downward into, like, a deeper section, into a pit, essentially.
And what is this that I'm seeing down there?
You appear to see, like,
they can't see what I see, so.
You see like a soft light source.
Where'd they go?
Down there.
I don't know.
He will cautiously investigate to see if he can see what's casting the light before returning to anybody.
Okay. go ahead. Are you cautiously investigating means stealthing or just...
Yeah, he's trying not to be noticed if there's anything down there near the light, but he wants to see what's creating the light.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check, I guess.
Stealth with advantage from my boots. This is a 12. I'm rolling so good.
You are rolling so good. You guys are splitting the party, so I have to kind of take it one by one, so I apologize for...
No. And anytime that you want to switch the narration, please go ahead. He will stealth forward quietly, and then you can answer the question later.
Okay. Give me one sec.
However it best suits your story. Right?
It's dark. I'm already lost.
Des and Frere, since you guys are kind of left behind, what are you doing?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know where they went. I think they went this way, but I was trying to help you guys not fall in the river. Did you see where they went, Dumas?
Hold on. I think Carter went off to the right, following those tracks, and I think Eris was probably down to the left.
The right? This way?
No, the other way. The tracks.
What?
This way.
This way.
Right fork path.
Should we? Wait, I think they split up. Which one should we follow?
I don't know. Why would they split up?
Because they're dumb? Because I'm not doing a good job leading them?
I'm not doing a good job.
No, Dumas, you're doing fine. It's just like they don't listen.
Maybe I should have just agreed to Eris's first proposal instead of taking the leadership job, because then at least I wouldn't have...
No, what first proposal? What did he say?
Oh, nothing.
What? No, you have to tell me.
No, I can't, because Strahd will kill me.
You have to tell me, what was his first suggestion?
Did
he say that I should be the leader?
No. That wasn't it.
Okay.
Or maybe it was.
Yes,
maybe it was.
What?
Yes, definitely. That was definitely his first proposal to me.
Yeah. I mean, I could help.
I lean towards Des and I'm just like, I'm so confused. What is he talking about?
Me too, but I think it's really stressful for him, so maybe I should be co-leader? Do you want me to be a co-leader?
You guys could be co-captains of the team.
Hell yeah.
Alright. While that is happening, Carter, roll me a perception check, I suppose. Just so I can, since you're wandering around up there. Okay. You see specifically there's a rock pile here. Oh, I forgot to block that area off, but that's fine. There's a rock pile here. You don't know what's beyond it. Like the fact that you can't see what's beyond it. There's like a rock pile in this corner. Over here is a ledge, and you would have to climb. It's approximately like 7 feet tall. You could climb up it if you wanted to, and you see that the hallway continues, but like on a different level, but it's a ledge right here. And then this way was also a ledge because I saw you walking around over there.
Both of these go up?
Yes, both of those go up. You're basically standing at a ledge that is slightly above you. It's like slightly above your head.
Gotcha. I mean, I'll try to climb up and peek up there.
All right. Go ahead and roll me a athletics. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Cool. You get on up there. And while Carter is exploring that part, over there, Eris, you are stealthing.
Yep.
Get down. This guy.
He like does a rolling kind of like across this gap here to this other corner, and then puts his head in here.
Yeah. It's very. Yep.
Very something.
Definitely very stealthy. You come up here and you do notice that there is a light. There's some sort of a crystal that is emanating light that is laying on the side of this wall. And you see before you this one is kind of sorry. I'm using this map. This instead is essentially a pile of rocks with something over it, and you think that at one point there may have been another staircase and another tunnel here, but it has been completely blocked off and has just been collapsed.
And then that's what's creating the light.
Yeah, it's what's creating the light. There's like a crystal there that is softly glowing.
Is it magical?
Roll me an Arcana check, or roll me an investigation first of all.
Cool. They're both equally 0.
Mhm.
12.
You grab it, and it appears to be just a small necklace that has been enchanted with light. It does seem to be arcane in nature simply by the fact that it is, yeah, it's just the crystal that gives off light, eternal light. As far as, and I mean, you are familiar with things just enchanted to give off light forever.
That could
But
be useful.
it's kind of like partially, I wouldn't say embedded in the rock, but it's like kind of shoved in there. And as you bend down and kind of search through it, you realize that there's other things here. There's like a wrapper from what appears to have been like wax paper that appears to have at one point held a ration. There is the sole, just the sole of a boot. There is a buckle as if from a belt.
This is a strange place. Can he wrench the necklace free from the rock? I don't really have any tools to work with aside from, his weapon, but he wouldn't really
Yeah,
use
fair
that
enough.
for this, so.
Do you want to just yank it?
Yeah, I guess he'll pick up another rock and try to, like, smash the rocks around the rock.
Okay.
But he's gonna go caveman on this.
Okay. Sure. Roll me a strength, I guess. Strength or athletics.
7. If it's athletics, it could be a 12, but
Sure. Good enough. You start
12.
to kind of go caveman on this in a little bit, and these rocks are old, and they've kind of all fallen together, and it looks like a natural part of a cave formation, but the more you kind of begin to dig it out and yank, you realize that the necklace is attached to something. It's attached to a hand.
Oh.
Just a
I
skeletal hand that
guess
has been clutching it.
he kind of,
Essentially.
like, lets go and goes, sorry, no. I didn't realize it was already in somebody's possession.
You
Unfortunately, not something I've been sent to get.
Take it anyway.
You also do realize that, yeah, this is like a part of a larger like skeleton, presumably deeper in there. But as you have kind of yanked on the necklace and the skeletal hand has kind of cracked open a little bit, you realize that there is also a crumpled piece of paper there as well.
I'll check that out. He
Okay.
will leave the necklace. He'll only take it if there wasn't somebody there who already laid claim to it. And it's obviously there, so. But he'll check the note to see what that says.
Okay.
But they are already dead and gone, and we could use it.
He was not sent here to get that.
I'm gonna send it to just you because you're the one that found it. While you're doing that and reading that, who should I go to? Oh, what should I do? Des and Freyr and Dumas. What you doing?
Okay, don't worry, Dumas. Like, you don't have to do everything on your own. I'm gonna help out. And we'll make decisions together, okay?
Oh, okay, yeah. Uh-huh.
Cool. Now, first, Octavio, did you find anything cool? Are we going?
Oh yes, sorry. I was just looking around. It's very strange. I was aware the mines went deep, but I didn't know they went this deep, and it doesn't appear that they've gotten very far. It's very disorganized in here. I'm quite surprised. I'm also shocked that they never actually told us anything about this. Eris, if you could do me a favor and just not move from there for a little
Okay,
while
yeah.
not go any further.
Yeah.
Because
I can move back.
there's gonna be a thing that happens. I
Oh,
just
cool.
didn't want to interrupt you.
No, please. I just did not want to interrupt you. I have moved my token back.
Okay.
Maybe they haven't gotten this far. I mean, we did jump down a hole. Maybe this isn't the way that they actually went.
No, I'm quite certain because it's that nagging feeling is still tugging at me. Calling me closer. It's something I have a very good head on my shoulders, dear. I'm used to
I don't
these
like
things.
that terminology with women.
But okay, if you have a good brain and it's telling you to go somewhere, where is it telling you to go?
I don't. It's quite difficult to ascertain, but just I feel that we're getting close. I feel that this is the right way.
Okay. This way or this way?
I
Pointing
feel
or
as though we should stay together. Do you happen to know where
Well-
Carter and your other friend went?
No. Maybe some way this way.
Right, let's head this way then.
Okay.
He continues on.
We go this way. And look around.
Okay. Carter, as you are walking around in here, the floor is getting taller and taller, and you're beginning to have to kind of like in sections scroll on your hands and knees. To the point where you're like, this is kind of uncomfortable. Roll me a perception check, Carter.
Oh no.
Okay. As you are getting further in here, I would say I will allow you to kind of decide how far would you be willing to go? Like if the tunnel closes off to about like only 4 feet in height, would you continue crawling on? Because it definitely does continue.
No. 4 feet? No, thank you. That's a good 2 feet smaller than what I'm at right now, and I do not want to have to crawl because this is looking kind of ominous this way.
Okay. As you begin to slowly back up, you do hear a sound. It's a weird scratching or skittering.
Like ahead or behind me?
In both directions.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna start hauling ass backwards real quick, like.
All right, roll me an initiative check, please.
I'm very far away.
Yes, you
Yeah.
are. Okay, give me 1 second.
He's bigger than I thought it was.
Oh, you've been beat. All right, Carter.
You get eaten by rats.
Give me a sec. As you turn around and begin to haul ass, I'm gonna roll something real quick.
I think I know what they found. I think I know where we are, and I think I know what that is. But I'm very far away.
Also pretty sure, just based on the scenery, I don't think I'm lucky enough for it to just be rats.
See mushrooms.
Sure.
All right, Carter. As you're hauling ass back, the first one's a 24. I'm presuming that hits.
Yes.
You feel something rake your back and around, and as you glance back, you see a shadow leap down from the ceiling onto you. The second one's a 19. Does that also hit?
That does, but I'm gonna have that one.
Okay. So, the first attack is a total of, let's see, 19 damage.
BRB.
And the second one is a 10, and I need you to roll me a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
Is that already halved or no?
No, 10 is not half. So if you want to have the 10, it can be just a 5.
All right.
And I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Nice.
Oh no.
Ideal.
Oh no.
Sure, that's fine.
Oh boy.
Okay, so here's the thing. Actually, I'm not even gonna roll initiative for you guys because you feel something grab your back and rake its claws down it, and then a set of teeth sinks into your shoulder, and you feel some sort of a paralytic spike through all of your system. Carter, you're paralyzed for 1 minute. As one of these abruptly descends onto you. And actually, would you like to scream or yell or make any sound at all?
I mean, if I'm paralyzed, I can't.
You can't.
Yeah.
Unless you're screaming while you're hauling ass. I will leave that up to you.
I mean, he probably wouldn't have been screaming, hauling ass because he was just assuming it was going to be some kind of animal out here, not something serious. Oh, probably not. He was still, this whole time he's still been trying to be stealthy, so.
Yep. Alright, well, you can repeat the saving throughout the end of your turns, so let's roll initiative for this. Or you can use your previous initiative. Actually, yeah, let's just use your previous initiative because you already have one in there.
I rolled great.
Say. Except, not really.
I got a 0.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Again.
What is it? I can't see what it is.
I can't see it either.
I don't even know where he is, so it's very helpful for us.
I am going to... Give me 1 second. I'm going to roll...
This is
initiative.
yet another reason where I wish we would not speed off, because if I'd have my armor, the second hit wouldn't have hit.
Yeah, you know.
Right, you didn't have your armor.
Yeah, I'm at an 18 right now because I'm completely just tattered clothes.
All right.
Werewolf.
Oh boy, Eris, what are we gonna do with you? Because
I can make it pretty far. I got more mobility than.
Except you're probably also getting attacked at the moment.
Here's the thing. Yeah.
So have fun with that.
It's fine. It's fine. I
Bye,
have
guys.
planned for this contingency. We might just link the groups together and have to fight it all at once, but I can teleport. I have lots of teleports.
It's true.
Very mobile paladin.
That's true. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna roll something. Oh,
I just did not roll well on initiative, so that's a problem.
Same. I'm feeling it.
Okay, you rolled better than I
I feel like
did.
he's just sort of sitting there reading this piece of paper, going, "That's not good. That's not good. No, that's potentially bad. We should fall back and group up before we start bringing attention that we don't need."
All right. Des, you're technically the closest. Roll me a perception check. Actually, it'll be on your turn. It will be on your turn, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna just start with the initiative because immediately after the first one fells Carter,
Don't forget
another one
Tomas
rushes out.
and Octavio.
Fuck, yes, I did. I did forget. Tomas.
Yay! NPC.
Maybe someone can go before us. Maybe.
Oh,
No.
Nope. Hi, Demas.
We'll do mine.
Wow. Rictavio, where are you, Rictavio?
Welcome to the bottom of the barrel, Demas. It's nice down here.
Yep. All right. Well, this one is going to crawl out from where it had been masking itself as a part of the wall, and is also going to, yeah. Wow. Oh no. Is also going to basically sink its teeth into you, and because you are paralyzed, I think it's an automatic hit.
That's automatic crit, isn't it?
Yeah,
Automatic
you still have
crit?
to
If
roll
it
to
hits,
hit.
though, you still have to
And
hit.
you have
it.
advantage.
Yeah, roll to hit.
Okay.
So maybe you won't kill him.
Well, that's 26. Oh, it's
Nice.
advantage. Hold
Yeah.
on, I'm gonna roll it again.
does
Might
it
crit,
matter?
did not crit. You would crit
I mean,
anyway, yeah.
it's auto. If
Yeah.
you hit, it crits. Anybody paralyzed, that you get touched, it's a crit.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is, let's see, oh no.
That's a
That's
lot.
double the dice. 10 plus 16
Uh-huh.
plus 2. That's
28?
28, yeah. That's 28 from the bite.
They just hit as hard as the orcs, it's fine.
And then 20 from the claws, which is another 2 plus 10, 12, 17 slashing damage for you, Carter. As these things just descend on you and begin to just dig into you. And, Freyr, roll me a perception check, please.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Oof.
Well, hope
We
you
roll with
enjoy
fire,
the
y'all.
mine,
Yep.
Carter.
Freyr, you don't really hear anything because you're concentrated on Rictavio telling you something as he walks behind you. Just going, I really don't, this doesn't match up. I don't understand. And you're just distracted. So, I mean, you have whatever you want to do, but you're not aware that anything's wrong.
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
What do you want to do, Freyr?
I'll just get closer to Des.
You're just gonna keep walking because that's all you can do. Where the distance here is, I'm sorry, the distance here is like loosey goosey. Yeah, that's technically not that much. It's I will say half. So like for 30 feet, it would be like 15, whatever 15 measures.
So I walked about 5
Okay,
That's a
that
2 time
helps.
scale.
or
Yeah.
oh,
So you can get a little further if you'd like.
probably just
20 feet.
Pretty
So if
much
you
like right up
measure-
next to me.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
If you measure out 60 feet, that's 30 feet of movement? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
basically. No, if you measure out 15
Other way
feet,
around.
it's 30
Okay,
feet of
gotcha.
movement.
Yeah. So this is 30 feet.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's 30.
yes.
That's worse than I thought. Okay.
Other way around. It's
Yeah,
bigger.
sorry. I couldn't adjust this map because it was so small, so. Des, what are you doing?
I have an initiative of 0, so I don't know. Probably not much.
Oh, wait, why are you here as 16? What?
That was probably my
Oh,
last initiative
yeah.
roll.
Yeah.
Oh,
We don't
I rolled
see
a
that one.
0.
Yeah, it shows 0 for me.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay, well,
Yep.
It's
Whatever
the,
you
it's the one that paralyzed me to start with. It's turn.
well,
This is
it's
cool.
gonna continue to bite you because it's really hungry. Sorry. That's a 20, so that's gonna be another hit.
We don't
Yeah,
make good
Carter's down already. Like, it doesn't matter the damage because it had a 10 by default. So yeah, Carter's down.
Okay, Carter's down. It's gonna continue to. Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
continue to fucking kill you
Well,
because it doesn't
There's
care.
2 death saves right there.
That's 2 death saves, so lose 2 death saves. I just rolled
I
a natural
guess
20.
Carter's dead.
Oh,
No, R.I.P. Carter.
No!
Again.
And this time we have
Uh,
no idea where you
Remember
even
my monkey?
are, so
Yeah, that's the problem.
can't even find your body.
This guy, knock it off.
Ricky T is going to roll a perception check.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Yep, nope. He's deep in his work and he's now talking Dumas's ear off. As they're gonna continue walking forward, but like they're not aware that anything's wrong, so. And I guess Dumas. Carter, you are yeah.
Roll a 20 right now.
Oof.
Sometimes
Okay.
it be like
That
that,
doesn't
you know?
sound like 20.
Alright, we'll get to it when we'll get to it. Eris!
Yay!
At
All
this
right,
point
well,
in time,
okay.
you're wanting to make your way out.
Yes, he reads the note and goes, "That is very not good. We should proceed very carefully and together from here on in." And he's going to try to quickly get back to where he left the group.
Okay. Which way are you taking? I mean, it doesn't matter, but essentially, there's just like no stairs here, so it's just up to you how you
Yeah.
want to go. If you want to just
The
jump.
last time
that's
you saw us, we were back on the
I know.
bridge,
I know.
so
Yeah.
I mean, he'll use his movement to get This is... Oh,
Yep.
this is like a ledge here. Okay.
Yes, this is a ledge.
How high is the ledge? Oh, this is...
The ledge is about like 10, 15 feet.
Alright, so it would just be faster just to... Movement to get to here, climb up the ladder with his action to...
Sorry, to make it clear, this is down. So this area is further down, inside. Yes.
Okay,
It's like
so
a
it would
little
just be
dip.
jump down. Okay.
Yeah, it would be jump down and climb back up the ladder.
Alright, yeah. So however far he can get towards, he's just heading back to this thing.
Okay.
So if he can get to there on his turn, he's moving quickly, but not like sprinting.
Okay, sounds good. As you make your way across that little divot in the ground, essentially, and you run across... Roll me a perception check, just out of curiosity.
18.
Okay. You hear shifting somewhere far above you, and then you hear a whale. Like, not like a swimming whale, but like something is...
Oh, whale, no! You're not a unicorn, not a whale.
Right.
No, but you do hear a weird, like, moaning sound right above you, and I need you to roll me a DC 13 wisdom saving throw.
I have good saves. 17.
Okay, you're fine. However, it will swoop down on you as something detaches itself from the ceiling that you did not see previously and is going to go for you. You did see it, so it's not going to get sneak attack. Or not sneak attack, sorry. Advantage. It's not going to get that, but I'm going to really quick roll. That is a 24.
It does hit, yeah.
Okay. And the other one misses. It's an 11. So 12 piercing damage. Please and thank you. And immediately, as it grabs down onto you with its teeth, you're like, okay, this is something that's attacking me. And your entire world goes dark as you are suddenly blinded as this entire thing wraps around you.
Oh, great.
Love to hear that.
Can I still attack?
I mean, you can attack the thing from the inside. Let me just double check. Blinded, unable to breathe.
He can't breathe either?
Yes.
Oh, and he's blinded. Son of a bitch.
A creature, including target, can take its... Okay. Okay, so you can try to wrestle it off or try to attack it. You can still attack. Or you can try to wrestle it off, but it is currently just on top of you.
Try to wrestle it off.
On your turn.
On your turn, yes.
Well, that was his turn when he was moving, and he still has his bonus action, and now that he's attacked, his instincts are kicking in. I was going to action surge to get another action, try to rip it off, and then Raven Queen's Blessing to teleport away. But I need to be able to see where I'm going in order to jump.
Yep. It was a held action. They were waiting for you, so... Yeah.
It's still his turn.
It's technically its turn because it rolled a 9 for initiative.
Alright, it's up to you. It's your call.
Man. I can't decide. You know what? Just roll me a strength check. Just roll me a strength check to see if you can wrestle it off. We'll get loosey-goosey with it.
Well,
throw that motherfucker off. Throw it into the middle.
Is it a check or a save?
It's a strength check.
Okay, yeah,
So
it's a 12 for a check.
Unfortunately, it won't be enough.
If it was athletics, it'd be a 17. If it was a save, it'd be a 15.
Yep. Unfortunately, that won't be enough. You are currently just grappled by this thing. You will be able to do whatever you want to do on your next turn.
Okie dokie.
Okay. We move back to our little group, which, another one of these things is crawling up, but currently its buddies are feasting on you, so... Will there be enough room? I mean, it's just there. He's joined the party.
The non-party.
He's joined the non-party, but... I mean, he's waiting for his turn. I think regardless of it, even if he doesn't get a chomp now, I think there's going to be another one that's going to get a chomp in a second.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Carter's dead right now. Because I don't even get another turn for another death save until after 2 more. So, yeah, pretty sure he's done.
Yep. Perception. Nope.
We're just hanging out. We're having a time.
You're just hanging out.
Mhm.
They're like, so where'd they go?
I think maybe this way.
Wait, which way?
Over here. And she'll
That
point to the
way.
left.
All right, let's go. I guess. Why did they run off?
No, I don't know, but just stay with me, like right next to me, and we'll go this way.
Stay with me. See.
All right, Des, it's technically your turn.
Des kind of just takes his hand and just, all right, we're gonna go this way, and I think they're over here somewhere.
Hmm.
She'll just kind of head this way a little bit, taking Dumas with her, so she's just gonna go about this far.
Okay. Dumas will eventually join you. Carter, I mean, I can roll to see if I get 2 natural ones, but something
Well, no,
tells
I
me
mean,
you're
I don't-
fucking dead.
I don't think you can. I'm just a corpse. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna hit.
You're just, yeah,
regardless.
it's just gonna
Yeah.
hit, so. Unfortunately, they do just continue to tear into you, or whatever is left of you at this point. So that is another 2 death saving throws, if you have not already lost them. Which I...
That's all of
Yeah, yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
The
That's
first
all of
one was 2, so that's 1 more than I needed.
Yep.
No, he gets like 10 of them, right?
Yep.
Sure.
So, Carter, unfortunately, has been downed.
Again.
Freyr, what
Did
you
they
doing?
We have no idea.
They've been rolling perception, like shit perception.
Yeah. Another 7.
The thing just went at Eris though. I'm not that far away.
Actually, you do hear something, but it's from this direction. Freyr.
Continue this direction.
Okay.
Well, actually, if I hear something, I move.
Okay.
Move down towards the sound.
Okay.
Fair, don't leave too far.
There's a noise.
Yeah, that's why we should stay together. Spooky.
What if they're in danger?
I don't
do you
even
think
know
one of them
where
went
they
down
are.
there?
I don't think so. I think they both went this way.
Octavio eventually just goes like, well, we're going to have to decide one way or another. So, whoever the leader is, I'm presuming it's Des.
Me and Dumas.
All right.
Lumos.
What is your decision then?
Like I said, I'm pretty sure they went this way.
Sounds fine to me. Dumas looks back at Freyr, looks back at Des, and goes, sorry, I know her better.
Fair enough.
He's not moving, it's not his turn. Rictavio will, however, move after Des. Carter is unfortunately deceased.
Carter's fine.
Carter's fine. He's just having a little nap. Eris, go ahead and what would you like to do? Would you like to attack or would you like to try to get out?
Yeah, he's gonna try to wrench it off again. 21.
Okay. Nice. Very good. You wrench it off, and let me just... Actually, roll me a nature check as you wrench it off.
18.
As you push this thing back and it screeches and like kind of flaps away from you, you realize that you recognize what this is.
Shit. What is it?
Give me 1 sec, I'll give you your vision off, and I am actually thinking you'll probably already know.
I think I already have a pretty good idea based off how it attacked the up.
Yep.
God damn it. Shit. He uses his action to break that, right?
Yes.
The last turn's attempt, did that use my action surge to break it off? To try to break it off?
No, I'll just give that to you.
Then he's gonna action surge and unleash 2 attacks on the cloaker that just revealed itself in front of him. So this is gonna be great. It's a 24 and a 17.
All right. Yep, both of those will hit.
Is it? I don't know enough about them. They're monstrosities, right? Or aberrations?
They are aberrations.
Okay, he's also going to use his... well, no, he has to use his bonus action for that. Never mind. Okay, so aberrations, it means just normal second level smites, so a total of 27, 38, 45 points of damage.
Okay, 48?
45.
45.
No,
Sorry.
48. 48. You're right.
Which one is it? All
I
right.
keep re-adding. It's 47.
Oh my god.
Because I was like 45. I can't get 45 by adding a 9, a 7, and 11. I can't get to a 5. So how did I do that?
These things
Yeah.
are
Magic.
creepy looking, dude. What the fuck?
They're pretty horrible. And then he's going to look behind him, and he'll teleport 30 feet, which is just the other side of the bridge.
Okay.
And now I have resistance for a round on top of being away from everything.
Okay.
And I still have my movement, and so
You
he
do.
will just run 30 feet this way. So he'll be able to run up to Freyr and kind of like run up beside him. Be like, we're under attack. Where's everybody else?
Over yonder. What is going on? Why are you injured?
Cloakers in the hiding. Keep your eyes on the ceiling.
Would I know what cloakers are?
They're not native to where you come from, so I mean, you can roll a nature check with disadvantage, but
We'll see.
probably not.
Just
We'll
double
see.
net
I'm
20.
so
easy.
good. I'm
Mhm.
so
No, you have no idea.
good at
You
it.
just know that you glanced down and you heard a weird, like, moaning, screeching sound, and suddenly Eris poofed up into existence on the other edge of the thing, and he looks harried.
His weapon's drawn. He's got blood covering him. He does not look very good right now. He's sitting at about a quarter of his hit points, but that's his turn.
Cool. Just gonna, yeah, okay.
He got free before it took its, because that thing does special things when it's latched onto you, and he got free before it did that, so better than nothing.
Okay.
It's fine, yeah.
I don't know what's attacking Carter based off of those tokens. Those I'm not familiar.
Well then, we will find out. Unfortunately, Carter's already dead, and they're just kind of going to town on him, so... Yeah, Dumas! Carter's fine! Yeah, Dumas is just gonna be like, okay, well, I'm gonna... Oh, shit! Des!
We're under attack.
One of your boys just came back, and he's bloody. I don't know if you're into that.
What? Why is he bloody? Wait, did you?
I don't know.
Okay, hold on.
Dumas will change direction and go towards Eris, because that's, you know, the thing that he's currently concerned with. But after that, yeah, it's Despair. It's technically your turn.
Alright. Excuse me, Rictavio. Apparently, Eris fell down another hole. Just gonna... Can get about here. What is going on?
We're under attack. Or
By what?
I was attacked. This is cloakers. These caves seem to be infested with them. Keep your eyes on the ceiling.
What's a cloak?
It's a large, aberrant creature from beyond. I don't know how much time he has to explain.
Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. I'm just kind of
Dangerous.
Technically speaking, here's the thing. You're kind of out of initiative because currently there's nothing that you know of that's attacking you, so we're just kind of gonna leave the initiative as is.
Where's Carter?
I don't know. We were going to go get him up there. I think he went up the top way.
Let's go.
Come here.
No. I'm fine. We should go find everybody.
You're not. Hold
I
on.
am.
Give me 2 minutes. And she just like holds you in place.
He will grab a handful of shadows out of nowhere and use 6 seconds to slap it to himself. He'll lay on hands himself until he stops bleeding. I'm fine. We should keep moving. If I was under attack, there's a chance others were.
I haven't heard anything else. Like, you both of you disappeared around the corner. We've been looking for you.
Hey, just until we know he's fine, please.
Yeah, alright. Well, I'm pretty sure he went this way, so
He kind of stops, doubles back, follows Rictavio.
It'd be like that. Let's go.
Octavio's just like, I don't like this.
No, keep your eyes trained on the ceiling.
On the ceiling, yes.
Looking for weird stuff on the ceiling.
Why do these... I just don't understand. Why do these mines seem to be almost like a half-finished project? If they dug this deep, they just seem to have abandoned it.
They opened into a world they were unfamiliar with and let in creatures they did not expect. That's... He kind of like looks back, and he's legitimately like scared.
I told you that this could be dangerous.
I know, and
Why did we go
danger
separate
is not the
ways?
problem. We were scouting ahead. I thought he was right behind me. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'm pretty sure he's up here somewhere.
So there's a pile of rocks here that is kind of blocking the path, but you can see that there's something beyond it. There's also a ledge here that's approximately 7 feet, where if you wanted to climb onto it, you would be on a higher elevation.
Yeah, he'll
to the
climb up
cave.
that.
Okay.
Peek through here. Can I see anything through the rocks?
Sure. Roll me a perception check, Des.
10.
You see more rocks. And you see some shapes that are kind of weird. Like, might be something. Might be just more rocks. Hard to tell what the texture is. They're not moving. I will tell you that with a 10.
No. Okay.
Can't move my token up there. It's all.
This way.
Yep. You go down this way, Freyr. There's another ledge that also goes upward over here.
How tall is it?
Like 7 feet. 10 feet.
I'll try to climb it.
Alright, both of you roll me athletics checks, those of you who are climbing. It's very low. Very low.
Oh, I'm still at...
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Yours is, yeah, you try and you just kind of, one of the rocks goes out from under you and you all hear Freyr on the other side of this just go, ow!
You idiot! I said stick!
Maybe attack too.
Wow.
What are you doing?
Eris, you're on the other side.
I'm laying on the ground. What does it look like?
Why?
Actually, did I accidentally?
Just
Okay.
Can you just cause get up? Or do you need help?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
I think everybody else now went the other way. Are we going? I think we're going this way.
This way?
Earth he's staying up on the top of the cliff, and then as you guys both come into view, he'll thumb over his shoulder. The caves continue on this way, but they split into 2 different paths. We should all try to make our way up here.
Up there?
Accidentally dragged Carter off of the map and into the netherworld.
Bye, Carter.
You weren't important anyway.
Carter, for just a brief second, saw all of the minis that I had left.
Yeah, a little terrifying, and I'm already dead.
All.
Oh no. I mean, I can wait up here while you check that. And he kind of like nods down into this area while you check out that passageway. That way, if something jumps out, I'm close, or you can climb up here.
I wanted
we can
to
travel
see.
Together.
It looks like there's weird stuff behind the rock, but I don't have a good way to get behind the rock. Can you go behind the rock?
Sure, and he'll just jump down. Which I can't do.
Oh, sorry. Was it? I thought it was movement this way.
No,
I
you
thought
were
it was one
stuck.
direction.
Whatever.
Okay, there we go.
And he'll look over, and then his shadow will just manifest 15 feet away from him, and then he'll swap places with it to be able to explore over here.
What's in there?
You see, for lack of a better word, bodies. You see several bodies. I guess, roll me a medicine check.
18.
Okay. These are all, weirdly enough, as you're kind of stooping down and glancing through them, they're all of different ages, not in the sense that they're all like different ages in life, as in like they all died far apart from one another, for lack of a
Chronologically
better.
speaking.
Yeah, chronologically speaking. Some of them are extremely old. To the point where it's just like skeletal remains, and they've been here for a couple of centuries. Others are a little bit newer. One of the bodies that you're standing next to is appears to be like a how do I describe this? Wearing a robe. It doesn't seem to be of Barovian make. It looks to be something of an outsider, essentially, but it's just laying face down, curled up, clutching a book.
Does this look
Yes, what'd you find?
ceremonial or like a feeding ground or like they got just walled in here and stuck?
Roll me roll me an investigation.
8.
8.
You're doing great, sweetie.
It doesn't appear to be ceremonial. You're kind of inspecting the robes. You're inspecting the robes, and you don't think that these are like cult garb or anything like that. It
Well, I mean,
appears to have.
sorry. Does it look like it was a place where people were interred? Does this look like a ceremony was
Oh, I
performed
see, I
here and they
see.
were buried here with intent, or like they got buried here or brought here by an animal?
Okay. With an 8, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of ceremonial things going on, not in the sense that like there's no graves, but it does look like they were kind of brought here with intent because they're all kind of laid out instead of just being piled on top of each other.
Interesting. Right. He'll grab the book if he can, and then shadow to. We can see through the rocks, right?
Yeah, you can kind of see.
Because he has to be able to see to get his shadow to manifest. So between everybody in the middle, the shadow just up out of the ground, and
What'd you
Eris
find?
materializes. Some sort of grave site. Looks like
Oh.
peoples of various ages and times were brought here and interred. I did find this, and I'll hold the book out, but I'm not sure what it
What is
was.
it?
However, I am more concerned by the silence and the lack that, and he looks around, doesn't seem Carter has returned, so perhaps we should check this out later and find him first.
Yeah, we'll go. I mean, he would have like yelled or told us to come help if he was like hurt.
There are
I think
creatures
he's just
that can.
looking around.
I hope so.
The disembodied voice is, keep your head on the swivel.
And then he'll climb back up the cliff wall.
Okay.
But he'll pocket the strange book from the pile of bodies.
Okay.
They didn't have anything else like useful, right? Because we could use anything we could find down here, honestly.
Not that I could see, just nice robes and whatever this is. But
Yeah, I'll read it
he'll kind
later.
of like stand here and offer a hand to help everybody kind of climb
I
up.
would say, yeah, with like an offered hand, you guys should all be able to make it up there. Rictavio kind of pauses and goes, is it tight over there? I don't necessarily know if I should. Oh, all right.
Is it bad
What do
on
you
the
mean?
back?
You have to come with us.
All right. Freyr, is that your name, is it? Can you just give me a little bit of a push? I'm afraid I'm not exactly in the best shape.
Push.
Oh, all right.
Pull,
Thank you.
Rictavio!
Okay.
Oh, the ceiling's quite low here. All right. Oh, I
Just
don't like this.
And then
My
Eris will
turn.
proceed quietly, and he won't let himself get more than 15 feet away from the rest of the party, but he'll try to proceed cautiously.
Okay.
It's getting like the ceiling's getting really small here. Should we really be
Climb.
going this way?
Yeah, the
What do you
ceiling, like
think?
around here, it's about 5 feet, so you're having to stoop. Around here, it gets to be, this goes just straight up and is like
I'm
blocked
being
off by
left
rocks.
behind.
You are being left behind. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I pulled you over here. I guess I did not.
I know.
Well, do you think
Sorry.
we
Seems
would have
I don't think
Explore
he would
the-
have gone anywhere that was like super tight. Seems really dangerous.
So it gets tighter
This-
in this direction.
It's like it tapers off here. Here is about like 5-ish feet. It's still kind of low, but not as bad.
Okay, so it gets.
But it's beginning to taper. It's beginning to taper off here and here as well.
What if it collapses and we get like stuck?
What if it has already collapsed and he's stuck?
I think we would have heard that.
Maybe.
Carter!
Carter.
Harder.
All right. Well, if this is shallower, like if that makes the space smaller, say we go this way, and this is like a bridge up, right?
This is like it's going upwards, but you can just barely see. But yeah, it's like going upwards and then possibly downwards.
I peek on the other direction.
Freya, roll me a perception check.
Anybody here? Oh my god.
Oh, your perceptions are terrible.
They are, yeah.
This is like the third 2 I've rolled.
Oh, why did I just lose all
Oh,
visual?
sorry. I hid your token so that they.
Okay,
Ooh,
I
close.
thought I did something. The screen just went black. But oh no.
I just realized that they would just be able to see you, and then that's no fun. Because Freya
Yeah, I mean, we
also
don't
rolled
know where-
shit perception. I was like, well,
I honestly have no idea where Carter's thing is because they were like, you go this way and this way and this way, and it gets smaller. And I'm like, I don't know what's happening.
So, is this? I know it slopes upward, but does the passageway stay wider or does it get narrower and smaller?
this part is so narrow, the rocky part,
wanna
that
go
you would
that way.
first of all have to dig your way through,
I don't think he would have gone that way.
and then would have
Maybe
to crawl
this
through
way. If it's shorter,
Well, see that makes that. I don't feel like he would have put himself in a tight situation where he
What
couldn't
about
fight.
Yeah.
this path?
that one also goes tighter.
It does go tighter. I guess everybody roll me a perception check where you are right now, because you've all been just like walking around.
Should I
Moving
re-roll
around.
mine?
Eris,
You already rolled yours.
Okay.
20.
you already got yours. Yours has been established. It's terrible.
Okay.
As always.
Des. Okay.
Yeah.
Des, you find nothing. You're just like, okay, this is getting uncomfortably tight. Eris, as you round the corner and peer around, you look down and you see that there's like a slight reflection and a trail of blood
Kind of just
that
like
is
drops his head.
going off and is basically dragged along the ground deeper into the cave here.
Sighs very heavily and draws his weapon. Stay on your guard and be ready. I think it's too late for Carter. And he'll follow the trail.
Okay.
What?
It gets significantly narrower here to the point where you're having to stoop and kind of crawl almost on all fours. And you do see finally at the end of the tunnel, you do see Carter. What's left of Carter.
Are there any creatures nearby?
There are
Anything that could have
not for the
eaten
moment.
him, bitten
Well,
his head
he
off, for instance.
Here's the thing. He certainly looks eaten. He certainly does look eaten. But you don't see anything moving next to him. For the time being.
Eris, come back.
He'll kind of like creep out and turn and look at Des with the very, very flat level expression. He's with her
What?
now. Whatever is in
Yeah.
here, whatever lives in these caves, whatever. And he's looking around and he's keeping his weapon drawn. Whatever else lives here found Carter before us. And I
Found
Stop
him.
speaking in riddles and just tell us what the fuck happened.
He's dead.
He's dead. What?
Don't. And he's gonna stop you from trying to push past him. All my instincts are telling me that he's being used as bait, and that we're being lured into a trap trap right now.
But
I want to get his body as well, but we should do this very carefully.
she's over there. I have to get to him quickly. Eris.
He looks you dead in the eyes, and he goes, "You and I already know it's too late for the earliest and easiest of options. The only thing left is to beg audience and hope for the best."
Could have
Start
just happened.
casting
You don't know
silent
that.
image to create copies of us.
Well, with
You
the
create
copies
copies
us,
of you?
can you dismiss the copy of me?
Sure.
All right. Walk the others in with me, and keep yourself ahead of me, Despair behind me. And then Eris will creep in. He's going to just try to grab Carter's body and bring it back to the rest of the party.
Des, roll me a perception check. Since you're kind of also looking towards Carter at this point. Okay. As a fake you... Oh boy, how do I...
How do you? How do?
How do?
This is so a trap. Every instinct in my body is screaming they're going to attack as soon as I
Not
get
Carter. Why is there an extra Carter? Why is there an extra Carter?
Also, if Des, like with that good perception roll that I finally made, if Des sees Carter's body, she's gonna try to just get to him.
Okay, you do see Carter's body. You also see just beyond, as the fake, Rare, why are there so many of your characters?
You got an addiction, okay?
As you all head down towards Carter's body, Des, you look past and you see where he's laying, bloodied up, and you can see like his ribcage exposed. He's in a bad condition. You also
Sure.
see at the same time as something suddenly grabs him and slowly begins to drag him off this way.
No.
As if they
And
can
she'll
see
start
that they're
running.
coming. Oh, geez, okay.
Eris will just take off after her. 'Cause
Okay.
He knows better than to try to stop her.
Not much for
Okay.
bait.
I know. It was good. It was a really good idea. But
It
it
was a
also
really
makes
good
perfect
idea.
sense. So however
Um,
far we can get before we had to roll initiative, I guess.
Yeah,
If
Right.
we're gonna roll initiative,
I
I'm gonna have
feel
to call it
bad.
here for tonight.
Oh no.
I feel really bad because when Chekhov accidentally drug me to the other part.
Don't say that. I don't want that.
Yeah, don't say that, because I'm about to double dash as far as I can get to your body.
I think because, essentially what's going to happen is you're going to double dash to Carter, and as you turn around, you see that the creature dragging him from beyond here. You also see immediately that there's another one on the wall here.
Oh gosh.
And there's more. There's more. They've all been basically waiting for you. And there's more
hell
bringing
off
up
of
the
him.
rear.
Oh, I can actually kind of see them better on the table as opposed to the turn order. Are they the
Mhm.
whites, the things that we were fighting in the Amber Temple?
They are... Nope, they're slightly different.
They
Slightly
But
look like
different.
mutant
Good.
vampires.
Yeah, they don't look great. They don't look promising. However
if we're
close
gonna...
we can get.
Yeah, I think... Yeah, we're gonna have to roll initiative, so if you would like to call it here, Freyr, that's fine as well. There's just gonna be tons of them.
Yeah,
I think
it's
Carter's
mainly
gonna need a
because I
break
have work
with
the
Greg.
next morning and I have to get up in like
That's fair.
7-ish hours.
Okay,
I
would
find
you
it
like
better
to roll initiative first, and then just
Yeah,
kind
I
of...
can roll initiative.
All right, let's roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Great, another 0.
Oh
I
my
mean, okay, so
god.
here's the thing. As the healer, it is better that you go last because that gives
Technically
all the enemies
true.
turns to KO us, and now you can heal us.
Sure, except now I'm in the front and they're gonna eat me.
I know. It's
Because she ran
unfortunate.
off as quickly as possible to get his
Yeah.
body.
I know.
Don't
And I
forget
thought about
Dumas
trying
and
to stop you,
Ricardo.
and I feel like Eris and Des have been a contention enough already today that Eris knows that this is gonna come to blows, and is just willing to run in there with her.
Mhm.
I also have to knock off the 2 smite slots I used. Fuck that cloaker's day up. He felt it when I broke free.
He definitely felt it. That's why he didn't pursue you. He was just like, okay, fuck that shit. I'm just gonna...
I was like, I could break free and teleport, but if I do that, he's probably going to chase me. If I break free and smite him twice and then teleport, he probably won't chase me down.
I'm gonna roll for fucking Rictavio and Dumas right now because I'm definitely gonna forget when I come back.
Murder, I'm so sorry, man. I didn't expect us to get so split up. Ooh, Ricky
Oh, no,
T's.
it's good.
I didn't actually think we were
Ricky
gonna
was
find your body.
I know.
I mean,
I
and the
didn't
thing
think we
is,
were gonna
we were
find
talking
anybody
about-
either.
talking
Honestly,
about your backup.
Because
Yeah.
whenever it was starting to get tight in that, I backed out, but
Mm-hmm.
one was behind me and I got paralyzed. If it hadn't have been for the paralysis,
Yeah.
they would not have caught me.
No,
Misty
no,
Step and then Dash, I would have been gone. But that paralysis set me up.
it did.
Yep.
It really did. The blind had me worried because if I couldn't break free, I couldn't teleport. I had to be able to see where I was going. They literally, both of them locked us down pretty hard, but you know, fortunately, I got that strength check.
And it wasn't a swarm of them on you. There was 3 of those motherfuckers up here, y'all.
Yeah, it was just
Or-
one.
I know
There's a-
Rictavio got a nat 20, but are we
He did.
ruling that nat 20s go first, or just numbers and then dex?
No, it's just a regular check, so he would be, he would be next after you.
Okay. I wasn't sure what the ruling was, because I was just like, I know he got a nat 20, and I know that's usually incentive, like, they go first, but I don't know the ruling to this, so...
Aside from it representing the best your character can possibly do, the only time that a nat 20 has any mechanical differences is death saves and attacks.
Hell
Fair
yeah.
enough.
Guaranteeing hits even if you don't hit the AC. Guaranteeing misses even if you do hit the AC.
Well,
Go ahead, pop up off the ground real quick, like, you know.
Well, I'm gonna sign
Still
out.
hoping for it. Because I was like, if he can pop up, he can pop up and Misty step out of there and he'd be okay.
Well, I'm gonna sign out and,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Hell yeah.
go to bed.
recording ended.